Hello, welcome back. More Uminekos. And also, I checked the watch and I saw that some of sometimes I feel like uh the my model is looks a bit weird, especially the eyes. So now I try to turn on more lights. Well, there were lights, but now I turn on more lights. So hopefully that helps with the tracking. But we'll see. Okay, let's continue. After Genji finished taking his late meal, he went out to do the nighttime rounds inside the mansion. Oh, this is after the fantastical scene. He reheated the soup that Goda had started making and ate some random leftovers from the refrigerator. They were all things Goda had made himself and were, of course, delicious. He had half-heartedly gone to ask Losa and the others what they would do for dinner, but he had been yelled at by a voice telling him that they had canned food, so they was fine. And the door wasn't even open for him. That's fair. So, ironically, it was the servant Genji who was able to eat the more delicious meal. Good for them. Better savor this moment though. But even though all of those crimes had been committed and many people had already met a brutal end, why was it that Genji wasn't afraid to do the rounds all by himself? Because he's a murderer. Accomplice. Judging by his appearance as he carried out his normal tasks without a trace of fear, as though everything was normal, you might think that all of the horrible events that had happened today were just a dream or an illusion. Was he taking a philosophical view, or was it simply resignation? Genji must have considered it a virtue to systematically carry out his duty until his last moment. Since the fate that awaited him was unavoidable, it would probably be eternally impossible to perceive the depths of his heart unless he thought of it himself. Because he had given the master key back to Losa, the places he could go to were extremely limited. All he could do was walk around the hallways, checking to make sure that the windows were closed, so he was able to go around that loot far more quickly than usual. Oh, new background. Hear me? My eyes! What? Apple, hello. I hope you're doing well. I'm not spooky. This game is spooky. Hear me. Also, hi. After the sound of a moderate knock, you got a carrot tattoo on your finger? Never seen tattoo on like fingers before in my life, but interesting. I'm sure that looks good. Hear me. Is it because you like carrot or other reasons? After the sound of a moderate knock, Auntie Losa, who had been falling into a doze shortly before, jumped and woke up, pointing the barrel of the gun at the door as she yelled. I was napping on a sofa, and that voice also brought me back to reality.
源氏でございます。
何か用なの？扉は開けなくて結構よ。そのままで話して。
それではこのままで失礼させていただきます。南條先生と熊沢の遺体を見つけました。
Are you the one who carried them? Wait, so the deaths were you?
なんだって。
Oh, I mean, is it that surprising, or what are you talking about?
そう、わかったわ。確認に行きましょう。
Why? Just stay there, and no one can hurt you, and no one can touch you.
死体を見ない限り、私は誰も信じない。
大丈夫だよ、バトラー。マリアといれば 絶対に大丈夫。
Maybe my face was shadowed with anxiety. Maria grasped my hand with her small hand and spoke softly, trying to give me courage. Creepy child, get off me. Since it was Auntie Rosa's job to ready the gun and stand guard, it fell to me to remove the barricade of sofas. When I finished, I took a backward glance at Auntie Rosa, who was pointing the barrel of the gun over my shoulder, and opened the door.
ケンジさん、二人の死体はどこに？
中庭です。ご案内いたします。
Outside?
バトラ君待って。念のため部屋の戸締まりを確認していくわ。
Why?
ちょっと待ってね。
Why this room? Auntie Rosa called me to halt to prevent me from going on ahead and began to carefully check the locks on each of the windows. But those locks had already been checked once. You tell me, it felt kind of unpleasant, as though she suspected that I might have secretly unlocked them when she wasn't looking. No, maybe she was right to be this cautious. Why? Even though it was called a courtyard, it wasn't really a pretty place you could take a walk in like the Lost Garden. On the contrary, since it was surrounded by the mansion on all sides, it made you feel a little discomfort, as though it was telling you that you couldn't escape from the mansion even if you tried to escape to the outside. On the other hand, thanks to that, even though the violent winds could be heard, the wind itself was blocked. Genji-san held out an umbrella, but Auntie Rosa ignored him. She probably wanted to say that the gun took two hands, so taking the umbrella would be dangerous because she wouldn't be able to fire the gun. Fair. Even without Genji-san pointing his finger, we could tell immediately. Right in the center of the courtyard, we could see where Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa-san lay. Auntie Rosa entered the courtyard without even an umbrella, so Genji-san and I also entered the courtyard without opening one. Only Maria had one open like normal.
マリア、これはあれだな。
おお、第7の番と第8の番だね。
This corpse, which had gone missing, was later found in the courtyard. At the time, it was found with a weapon shaped like a stake, having been rammed into the knee. Became a guard. Used to be adventurer, now you became a guard. Indeed, the finishes up the seventh twilight. Her corpse, which had gone missing, was later found in the courtyard. At the time, it was found with a weapon shaped like a stake, having been rammed into the ankle. Finish up the Earth really, 8th twilight as well.
なるほど。確かに源氏さんたちが言っていたように二人の首にはひどい傷があるわね。すごく鋭利な、まるで日本刀か何かで切ったかのようにすっぱりね。
Yeah, by a kitchen knife. You watch. Also, maybe they didn't die there because why is there like no blood trail? It's so strange. Oh well, maybe there was, but no one suspect anything. But okay, maybe they did carry the body. But I think it's also possible if you trick the two of them to come to the courtyard and get sliced there. Who knows, right? And the blood in the servant room was fake blood all along. That gaping wound on their necks definitely made me want to avert my eyes. But after seeing the Halloween party in the chapel, even though I thought it was horrible, it was no longer enough to make me feel sick. Instead, our gazes were directed to the legs, in Dr. Nanjo's knee, in Kumasawa-san's ankle. Driven into each of them was something like a knife or a stake with a demonic decoration. They would surely be the same as the one that had pierced Jessica's back.
これは何なの？ジェシカちゃんの時と同じね。何かオカルトの儀式のつもりなのかしら。
わかりません。彼らの遺体を最後に見た時にはこのようなものはありませんでした。 使用人室から運び出された後にやられたのでしょ
The one that had been stuck into Dr. Nanjo's knee was still studying erect, but the one that had been thrust into Kumasawa-san's ankle might have been a little shallower. It had come out and fallen over. So it was only when I saw that one that had fallen over that for the first time I realized that it wasn't a knife, but something like a stake. Its full length was probably about 30 centimeters. It was probably made out of bronze or iron or something of the sort. Even without touching it, I could tell that it had some weight to it. It was composed of a grip and a cone-shaped part, and it was obviously made to be a piercing weapon. Even, maybe you could describe it like a miniature version of those lances Western knights used on horseback. You got a tattoo to be married if only in your head. You mean you've got waifu or husband? I mean, congratulations, I suppose. The grooves that had been carved in a spiral shape made it also look like a drill. Oh, your skis. My condolence, I suppose. I hope you I hope you're well. However, the grip had an occult-like design of a demon or something. So instead of a weapon used in war, it felt like something that would be used in a ritual to offer up a sacrifice.
間違いない。生贄のつもりなんだな。
Oh, Batala, now you're going full fantasy, huh?
第7の番に膝をえぐりて殺せ。
Yeah, but why gouge the back and kill, Maria?
第8の番に足をえぐりて殺せ。
待てよ。それじゃ第4、5、6の番が抜けちまう。まさか。
Uh-oh. That's right. Why is Genji-san alone? If something like this had happened, why wouldn't Georgie, Aniki, Koda-san, or Shannon-chan be here? Why was Genji-san alone?
どういうこと？ジョージ君たち3人はどこへ行ったの？
He killed all of them.
夏日奥様のお部屋を探し物に行きたいと思いました。お出かけになりました。まだお戻りになりません。
なんだって。
なんだって？
その出かけたってのはいつ頃の話なんだよ。
Love your one-way husband. I see. Well, that must have been hard. I understand. I too have waifus.
2、3時間前のことだと思います。
そんな、なんでそんな大事なことをやっちゃなくて、なんで不審に思わなかったんだよ。
Wait, how many hours? 3 hours?
常に一人、使用人は待機していなくてはなりません。彼らが戻るまで待機しているのが私のお務めでしたもの。
Yes! Was Genji-san really this much of a robot? This is bad. This is bad. It's really bad. Yabai, yabai, yabai! I guess. The fact that Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa-san had been killed in this way meant that 3 people had already been killed. We ran towards Anasahi's room with a touch of anxiety and just as much resignation. Before we even saw the inside of Anasahi's room, we were imprisoned by a certain resignation. What? What? On that door was bizarre graffiti. No, filth. Jump scare incoming. In any case, the door wasn't in a normal state, and we were able to imagine what was inside that room without opening it. Except that there was nothing outside? Nothing happened outside, so why would the door be this bad? Filth? What kind of filth? Is it like blood? Maybe maybe Shannon shot Koda when he was in front of the room, maybe? Don't know. On the face of the door, how should I say it? Someone had heavily painted their hands with the same lead paint that the magic circles from before had been drawn with. So you think it's not blood or what's going on? And had banged on the door, scratched it, dirtied it. It was dirty, like the aftermath of a kindergartner playing in the mud. I didn't know what it could mean. The bright red paint that had been splattered on was dripping down, and even though no one said it, it made us think of blood. Haha, classic Kinzo, always playing pranks on everyone. Yeah.
源氏さん開けてください
Until Losai held her gun up high and ordered Genji-san to open it. Genji-san approached the door without being particularly troubled by the stuff on it and turned the knob. But he immediately turned around, shaking his head. Oh no, it's locked and now there's no master key. Wait. Okay, well, I think Beatrice would probably just leave the Nasahi's key inside the room. Interesting. Kyla! Yahoo! I hope you're doing well. Long time no see. Yep. It was locked. Right now, there was only one person in this mansion who could lock and unlock doors at will. Auntie Losa. Do we trust Genji? Maybe Genji was faking the doors locked. This time, Genji-san asked Auntie Losa to unlock the door instead of the other way around. After making a slightly disgruntled face, Auntie Losa handed me a master key and told me to open the door.
これで開けてもらえる
Kawaii! Thank you.
そのくらいのこと源氏さんを信用しても
Auntie Losa glared at me with an intense gaze. Batola, come on. Know your time and place. Getting into a fight here would only make the environment turn even more sour. Without talking back anymore, I approached that creepy door and tried the knob. It didn't open. Oh, he confirms. Okay. It was definitely the resistance of the lock. I stuck the master key into the keyhole. Crank. A light resistance. While listening to Auntie Losa as she told me to be cautious, I opened the door without being particularly... What? Batola, why? I opened the door without being particularly cautious at all. Why? Thinking about Lana, they lay eating cottage cheese. Well, I don't know what Lana Dele. Well, who? Probably who, right? I shouldn't say what. So who? I don't know who is that, and I don't know what cottage cheese tastes like. I don't think I haven't sampled cheese a lot in my life. I think I only have eaten cheddar cheese and Parmesan cheese and oh, probably that's it. Well, so hopefully that's delicious. No! And there was the scene laid out before us, not betraying our expectations in the slightest. No. ひどい。
やっぱり第4、5、6の番の再現だったな。
Is it? Wait, she got shot in the head? Died in Nasahi's room with her forehead having been pierced by a weapon shaped like a stake. On the fourth twilight, gashed the head and killed, she got to spend her last moments with the man she left. Ah, how romantic. Died in Nasahi's room with his chest having been pierced by a weapon shaped like a stake. On the fifth twilight, she gashed the chest and killed. The chef's goose was cooked. Well, he cooked. They say. Died in Nasahi's room with his stomach having been pierced by a weapon shaped like a stake. On the sixth twilight, gashed the stomach and killed. It's hard to say, but there might have been the second twilight. What? Why is that? Why is that detail add in? Really? She dead? I don't believe you. Well, maybe Genji is following her footsteps. I don't know.
おお
The inside of the room looked as though a robber had just broken in. Drawers were flung open, pulled out, with their contents thrown all over the floor. Do you think that they actually come here to get the miller? Because the miller story is like a magic story, right? But what about like Liu world story? Why are they here? The room devastated so that it looked nothing like the room of the methodical Anasi. But the thing that caught the eye before that was Koda-san's body lying face down right in front of the door. Ho 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 ho. Okay, wait, where was she? Where was he shot? The chest. Okay. So Shannon shot his chest, then his stomach. I wonder how good are both of these with the guns. One of those demon stakes had been rammed right into the center of his chest, almost as though it had been stuck there to finish off a vampire. Exactly how far would it have reached after being stuck that deeply into his chest? My own chest hurt just imagining it.
胸をえぐれば第5の番だったか。
おお
Maria grabbed my hand. Her expression looked just like normal, but maybe she really was afraid of the aura in this room where 3 bodies lay. And along the wall farthest into the room, Georgie Aniki was dead. This time, one of those stakes had been rammed right in the center of his stomach. Gouging the stomach was the 6th twilight, I think. If she was face down, how do you know that her head got gouged? Shannon-chan's body was face down over the front of the dresser, lying in the sea of blood. In its horribly broken mirror, sprayed with blood, had she seen her final worldly expression? Because she was face down, I couldn't see her face, but I could imagine even without seeing it. No, turn her body and see it for Liu. Wait, so... Why would... So who... Okay, well, we'll see. But I was like... If no one see her face, then how do you know that she got gouged in the head? Like what? Does not compute. Oh, okay. She faked his death. That's why the door is locked. And I'm going to guess that Nasuhi's key is inside this room. So yeah, someone is faking their own death, and it's Shannon. There we go. Mystery solved. There, Shannon did everything. There we go. So easy. Okay, finally. Nearby in the sea of blood, she let in a demon's stake had fallen, so it's not even jammed into her forehead. It's just lie there. It's like I think one of the episodes in Detective Conan anime have like someone who died and there's a gun in his hand, I think, and people thought that they shot themselves. I mean, of course not, right? So yeah, this one has the same energy as that. Like it was meant for us to assume that the stake was rammed into the forehead and fell down somehow. But how would we know that it had been rammed before? And this is like in the episode 1 with Canon stake. So now we have like 2 stakes, like supposedly stakes that dealt a killing blow, right? Because in the case of Kumasawa, even if her ankle got gouged, she wouldn't die, right? But she died from something else, like the kitchen knife slicing. But for Shannon and Canon, it was conveniently the killing blow from the stake that somehow failed. So yeah, so what I'm saying is that Canon and Shannon death are different from other people. Therefore, I am so convinced that this episode is Shannon who's the culprit. There we go. Now the problem is I can't guess the motive, so that's going to be a problem. Luring. Over the 4th twilight was left. Only the 4th twilight was left. Gosh, the head and kill. Maybe my heart was completely tired out and dead, even though I knew what I was doing was wrong. Oh, you checked? Okay. I lifted her head and checked, and confirmed that my guess was right on the mark. Nah, episode 1 Canon also faked his own blood, so there was a gaping hole in Shannon's forehead and her insides were dripping out. How would you know? Not only that, you could even see inside her. Really? So it was Genji? After seeing that, I finally noticed that what I was doing was wrong. I immediately averted my eyes, but by now it was probably pointless. Can you do a makeup that make it looks like you got shot? Like from even if you look at it from like point blank.
こらバトラ君、警察が来るまでそっとしておかないとダメよ。
Okay, okay, fine.
勝手に触ってどういうつもり？せっかくの現場証拠がおかしくなっちゃったらどうするのよ。
Atilosa yelled furiously at me and even yanked the back of my collar. Yeah, that's fair. I tottered limply and fell on my butt and gazed dimly up at the ceiling. Sorry. Wait, I was thinking. I thought that she wouldn't expect us to examine them. Wait. What if? Sorry. What if it's a reused corpse from Canon? Wait, but her face didn't got smashed, so I think Batola should be able to know the difference between Shannon and Canon. Okay. Well, I'm going to think that it was a makeup. Hume? Yeah.
マリア、これで第8の番まで終わっちまったな。第9の番って何だったっけ？
第9の晩に魔女は蘇り、誰も生き残ればしない。
Oh, we're there already? Nice.
そっか、これで黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェは復活するんだな。そしてなんだ？
Let me read that again. The Shannon's corpse. There was a gaping hole in Shannon-jan's forehead, and her insides were dripping out. Not only that, you could even see inside her. This is Batola, right? Who was... I can trust him, right? Right? Like in in mystery novel, you can trust Sherlock Holmes, you can trust Conan Kun, you can trust Hercule Poirot or Poirot, whatever. I don't know how to read that, right? Because they would never lie. So I hope I can do the same to Batola. You could even see inside her. Is this true? Or is this just a subjective, like, impression? I'm really convinced that Shannon hasn't died. Well, we'll see. About the lock room first. We'll see.
最後の第10の番
Maybe if Nasuhi's key isn't in the room, then maybe Shannon actually died.
第10の晩に旅は終わり黄金の里に至るだろう
Oh, wait a second. No, Shannon shot Goda and Georgie. They shot herself. Yeah, that's possible too. It's, well, probably right. If it's a murder suicide, but it's quite different from the first episode, huh?
黄金鏡の扉はもうすぐ開かれるんだよもうすぐ
魔女は蘇り誰も生き残れはしない俺たちはこれから死ぬのかそれともこれで生贄の儀式は終了で俺たちの旅は終わり黄金鏡へたどり着けるのか何が俺たちの旅だ俺たちは今日一日犯人を見つけよう事態を打開しようと散々頭をひねって何も至れなかったバカの考え休むに似たりってやつだそうさ俺たちは今日一日ずっと憎悪と疑心暗鬼で自分を焼き焦がした死んだ人間しか信用できないって言ってわざわざ3人の死に顔をここまで確認に来たんだぜ
Now that they said that, and then I said what I said, and it seems like even I can't trust the dead people. I feel like I got caught out.
こんな俺たちがどうして黄金鏡とやらにたどり着けるって言うんだよ
That's right. If nothing could be solved, it would have been much better if we had locked ourselves up the whole time without thinking at all. Grandfather was the wisest of us. Also, he's alive? What? Incredible. He's been shut up in his room since yesterday without any contact with anyone. That would have been fine. Grandfather was the most correct.
大丈夫だよバトラーマリアといれば大丈夫魔女はとても気まぐれで時に面白半分に人間を殺すかもしれない恐ろしい存在だけれども
I was so sure that Kinso would die as well for the sake of locked room. But no. Okay.
マリアと一緒にいれば絶対に大丈夫
No, get away from me, creepy child.
だから怯えないで
ありがとな気休めでも嬉しいぜ
After Auntie Losa finished investigating their deaths, she proclaimed that she would seal this room again, chased the rest of us out, stole back the master key she had lent me, and locked the door again. It seemed that Georgie Aniki had been holding the original key to Anasuhi's room. Okay, so the key was inside, so either Shannon faked her death or she shot herself afterward. Wait, but then where's the gun? Oh. Where are the guns? Okay, I take that back. She didn't shot herself, she just faked her death. There we go. She had also corrected that. Wait a second. She had all of the master keys in her hand, and if the original key had been shut up inside that room, wasn't this another locked room? Apparently so. So this is a fourth locked room. Meh. I think my problem is that what's the motive here? Now that we had been released from our suspicion of those three, we once again return to the parlor. Wouldn't that make Rosa very convinced that it was Genji who killed them, who could kill them? I don't have a clue what's going on anymore. If only the dead are safe, everyone alive is a wolf, then all that's left is me, Auntie Rosa, Maria, and Genji-san. Only those, grandfather and that 19 person, the guests who I hadn't even sensed, Beatrice. 13 people had died, and 6 were left. With only 6 people, how would the wolves and sheep puzzle end? Even though the puzzle, which had 19 people in it, had been reduced to a mere 6, I couldn't find any answer. Wait, what? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, so you're counting her as well. We returned to the parlor. I felt a little anxious that while we were gone, a creepy magic circle or something might have been drawn on the door to the parlor, but thankfully there was none. Phew.
ありがとう、源氏さん。ここまでで結構よ。あなたも今日は休んでください。
Alone?
かしこまりました。これで休ませていただきます。
Alone? Really?
おい、ローザおばさん、この状況下で源氏さんをたった一人で過ごさせるっていうのかよ。
そうね。とても危険なことだと思うわ。でも、ならなぜ彼は無事なの？
You tell me.
彼は3人が夏日姉さんの部屋へ向かった後、ずっと一人でいた。
That's true. I mean, why aim for the 3 people when you can aim for 1 person first? Right?
なのに無事だった。狼と羊のパズルよ。
Like, I feel like the story are setting up to make Rosa look bad, but I have been agreeing with her like every step of the way. I feel very caught out.
最も弱い立場となる孤立した羊が無事な理由は何？
Rosa did nothing wrong, damn it.
狼がたまたまいなかったんだろ。
Excuse me?
違うわ。それが羊じゃなかったからよ。
源氏さんが狼だっていうのかよ。
Yeah, I guess so.
彼は一人で厨房にいたそうだけど、それは証明不能よ。南條先生たちの死体を運んだり、ジョージ君たちを殺したりできたのは彼かベアトリーチェだけなのよ。
Nanjoy Komasawa might have been killed like 5 hours ago, no?
待てよ。その論法じゃ誰だって。
バトラ様、お気遣いをありがとうございます。私は信頼を勝ち得るのは常に100の言い訳ではなく一つの誠実であると信じています。
Excellent word from an accomplice.
たとえ信頼をいただけなくても私は最後まで誠実でありたいと思います。
源氏さん。
Okay, why did I not think that Genji-san could be the real murderer and just an accomplice? Oh, it's because I could guess Canon and Shannon's motive based on the Gospel house or the Fukuin house. We know nothing about Genji. No backstory on Genji like at all. Just that he served Kinso faithfully. Maybe that's why I think that he's not the murderer because the story doesn't focus on him, I guess.
なら決まりね。あなたが本当に無実なら、それは明日やってくる警察が証明してくれるわ。だから、それまでの間、あなたを疑いから外すわけにはいかない。長年、後宮家に仕えてくれたあなたに、こんな仕打ちをするのは本当に心苦しいんだけれど、今夜は分かってください。そして、明日になったら、もう一度仲直りさせてください。
Genji-san gave his head a small shake.
今日も 明日も私は後ろ宮家の使用人であり続けます。ご用がありましたらいつでもお申し付けください。それでは失礼させていただき。
After hearing all that, there was nothing left to say. Genji-san bowed deeply and left down the hall. But then I have to think of the reason why Genji is helping the murderer. This is hard. And we entered the room. Even though Auntie Losa still held off the master key herself, she began another total check of the inside of the parlor. She opened the curtains and checked again to make sure the windows were locked. As I watched, how should I say it, I felt like it didn't really matter anymore. If I said anything unnecessary, it would turn into another fight. For a while, I gazed at her from the corridor, figured I had waited just about long enough, and entered the parlor behind her. If she can't trust anyone but the dead, she should just go around killing everyone with the gun she's got in her hand, and then, in the end, she'll realize that she herself was the wolf. Maybe that's why she's not doing that, Butler. And then she can blast through the head of the final wolf, and the curtain will close on this insane murder theater. Why are you thinking this? Interesting that he thinks that, because that's what I think at first for Shannon. As I thought that bitterly, I returned to the sofa where I had been encamped before and rudely rested both of my feet on the table. Feet, you say? I was about to when I found something there and stopped my feet. Oh no. The envelope? Really? What, is that like a parlor key or something? Because at that point, only Losa or Maria can do that, with the exception of Batara, but I hope that I can trust Batara, seeing as he's our representative. Wait, so Losa is in on it? Or was it Maria? Maybe Beatrice tell Maria to do this? Wait, did I read that? I'm sorry. Right there, almost as though it was addressed to me, was a western envelope. It was that envelope from before, with the seal of the one-winged eagle, and it was unopened. Uh-oh. Wait. Yeah, me too. What is this? When? Who put it in a place like this? I had been sitting here the whole time until I went with everyone to check the corpses, and there hadn't been anything. And when I returned, it was here. Uh-oh.
大丈夫。戸締まりに問題はないわ。
Let me guess. When Batala said this, Losa would think that Batala is in on it too. Am I close?
この部屋は安全よ。
I heard Losa muttering that. Wait. So Losa... Well, I think we can ask Maria. Wait, Maria wouldn't do that, right? Maria would just hand the envelope to us. So was it Losa? Losa was in on it? How? I don't think any of the death could be Losa's. I don't think Losa killed anyone, so maybe she's the accomplice. But what does then the problem would be? What did she do to help the culprit? Or by separating the group? Interesting. We had made sure this room was safe when we exited it. We had checked that the windows were all perfectly locked, and we had locked it, come back, and the windows were still locked. Then wait, who had put this letter here and how? I opened the letter. 2 pieces of stationery came out. The first piece had a magic circle drawn on it in something like blood. Okay, the Legend of Zelda Triforce thing. What's it for again? Discord. Right. If I ask Maria, she'll probably know what it meant, and there was writing on the other page.
気分の謎解きは進んでおりますか？
Oh, it's the same one as the first episode.
もうじきあっさり時間切れ。第9の番はもうじき始まります。
There was no mistake. It was a letter from Beatrice. Is it Maria or Rosa?
ほう、バトラ、それは
Also, you don't know about that?
ああ
Because we established that Maria can't lie, even if she's a creepy little monster. But we know that she can't lie, so
今ここに来たら置いてあった。
must have been Rosa.
どうしたのマリ
Oh oh.
ア
Hey?
バトラ君その手紙は
Yeah!
いやここに置いてあったんだ。どうしてだよ。この部屋はちゃんと戸締まりをしていたのに。どうしてだよ。どう
You
して。
tell me. No. Okay, well, we're in for it now.
マリアいらっしゃい
No. Auntie Rosa closed her eyes just a little, and after suddenly thinking something, told Maria to come. Maria obeyed her mother's words. I thought you were supposed to protect me. You liar. As she did, something unbelievable happened. Uh-oh. Are we going to get shot? Auntie Rosa pointed the barrel of that gun at me.
バトラ君あなたを狼だと断定するわ
Okay, how could he kill anyone else?
どうして。
Are you for real?
私はこの部屋にたった今帰ってきてそのテーブルの上に何もないことを見ている
No, you are a filthy liar, Rosa.
そしてマリアがそのテーブルに近づいていないことも知っている
How much gold did they promise you, Rosa?
わずかな時間よ
I'm so disappointed in you. There we go. Nasuhi is way better than Rosa. There, I said.
でもこのテーブルに近づきそして手紙を見つけたと主張するのはあなただけなのよ
そんなのって。いやめちゃくちゃだ。なんで俺がこんなものを置くんだよ。おいおい、俺は不審なものを見つけて報告しただけだぜ。なんで俺が疑われるんだよ。
あなたにしかその手紙をそこへ置けないからよ
And you too?
そうこれは自作自演あなたが懐から封筒を取り出したった今見つけたかのように振る舞った密室の中に魔女が入って手紙を置いていった幻想を作り出すためにね
Well, same goes to you too, my woman.
バカ野郎。またそういう考えなのかよ。そんなことで俺まで疑うのかよ。いい加減にしろ。俺は親父たちを殺されてるんだぞ。
True.
そんな俺がどうして犯人の片棒を担がなければならないんだよ。
Wait, then Rosa would be the same, right? Rosa's family had been killed
そう
too,
ね
so...
たとえ莫大なお金がもらえるとしたとしてもそんなことで肉親の命を切り売りできるような悪魔がいるなんて信じたくないわ
That's rich coming from you.
でもねいるかもしれない、言い方が悪いわね例えばバトラ君にとってルドルフ兄さんたちが親でなかったとしたら
How dare you! I love Kire-san like my own mother with all my heart.
はあ、何を言い出すかと思えば親父は親父だろうが。確かにキリエさんと血縁はねえが俺の姉貴も同然のお人だ。そこだけは聞き捨てならねえぞこの野郎。
Maria, call Beatrice to save him right now. I got the bit. Rosa, shoot Maria.
言うのをやめなさいごめんなさい言い方が悪かったわね確かに後ろ宮バトラ君はルドルフ兄さんの子供かもしれないでもあなた本当にルドルフ兄さんの息子のバトラ君なの
Really? You going for that? So she's saying that we are not the Liu Batola? You must be kidding me.
何をわけのわかんねえこと。
You're saying that Batola managed to fool Kirie-san and Rudolph? You must be kidding me.
俺がバトラーじゃねえんなら誰に見えるってんだよ。
You tell me. Well, to be fair, she's not wrong. Because Rudolph has, I think he has black hair, right? And Kirie-san has white hair. How come he has a red hair? That's a good point, I guess.
ルドルフ兄さんも含めて私たちは6年ぶりにあなたに再会しているわ。
But I'm not the murderer. What do you mean?
あなたが本当に後宮バトラかなんて誰も証明できないのよ。
Pull out your citizen ID card or something.
あなたは本当は後宮バトラじゃなくて後宮家の財産をうまく騙し取ろうと紛れ込んだ何者かかもしれない。
You must. Are you for
あ
real?
なた自分が後宮バトラだとはっきり証明できる。今この場で。
Well, you too. Can you prove that you're Losa?
いい加減にしやがれ。俺は俺だ。後宮バトラーだ。そこまで疑い出したらあんただって本当に後宮ローザなのかよ。
It's me.
自分は自分だ。他の誰でもね。ああそうだな。あんたの言う通りだぜ。死体以外で信用できるのは自分だけってわけだ。そこまで言うなら反論させてもらうぜ。ジョージの兄貴たちが死んでいた夏代おばさんの部屋には鍵がかかってた。
Yeah, checkmate.
部屋の鍵はジョージの兄貴が持っていたんだろう。そしてマスターキーを持ってるのは今やローザおばさんだけだぜ。あの部屋に施錠できたのはあんただけじゃねえかよ。俺の推理じゃこうだ。あんたは真犯人と通じ合っていて
Arguing with someone with a gun, by the way.
俺たちの目を盗み5つのマスターキーのうちの1つをこっそり貸し出したんだ。
そんなことしないわよ。ほらここに5つあるわよ。
Well, they can return later.
そんなのは当てになるもんか。あらかじめ取り決めた場所に置かせて回収したかもしれねえじゃねえかよ。それにマスターキーが5個かどうかは疑わしいと言ってたのはあんただぜ。
じゃああなたはその封筒をあなた以外の誰がどうやってそこに置いたというのよ。
Yeah, you.
それが証明できない限りあなたが狼なのよ。
うるせえ。
Oh, calm down.
ならあんたこそ証明しろよ。犯人はどうやってジョージの兄貴たちをあの密室で殺したと言うんだよ。どうやって施錠したと言うんだよ。
まったくにもってその通り。夏日の部屋も全く同じだぞ、いつもの通り。
I forgot. Can you refresh my memory?
扉も窓も
Oh, thank you.
内側から施錠されていた。いかなるイカ様も細工もなく、そして隠された通行手段もなければ隠れる場所もない。
Repeat this in red. Shannon died.
夏日自身の鍵はジョージのポケットに入って室内に閉じ込められていた。あとは5本のマスターキーしかないが、それは全てローザが持っている。ついでに言おう、その客間も同じよ。本来の客間の鍵は使用人室に封印されている。だからマスターキー以外では解錠不能。部屋の密室定義もいつもに同じよ。おいおい、容疑者はもう一人しかいねえぜ。それでもまだかまととぶんのかよ、後宮バトラー。
うるせえ。てめえも黙ってろ。
黙るのはあなたの方でしょう。あなた以外にどうやってその手紙を置けたというの。
Well, you.
それが証明できない限りあなたは狼なのよ。
俺が疑えるってんならあんただって疑えるぜ。あんたこそ証明してみろ。
Arguing against someone with a gun, by the way.
最初に部屋に入って戸締まりの確認だのを始めたのはローザおばさんじゃねえかよ。
How did you not see it first?
そして俺の座っていた場所に再び俺が戻るだろうことを見越し手紙をそっと置いたんだ。
But it's it's Losa, right? Or Maria, but Maria has not done that before. But well, maybe that's first time for everything.
これはあんたの罠だって疑うこともできるんだぜ。
どうして私がそんな罠を。私が狼ならこの銃で問答無用で撃ってるわよ。
Well, you need some witness that's on your side so that when the police come, your inheritance will be secure.
そんなのじゃ理由にならねえな。マリアの目の前で殺人ができねえから。うまく罠にかけようって回りくどいことしてるかもしれねえじゃねえか。マスターキーは全てあんたの手にある。ならここもさっきも全部あんたの仕業じゃねえかよ。
How? You were in the same room.
言い逃れできるってんなら言い訳を聞かせてみろよ。そうさ、ローザおばさんは最初から怪しいんだよ。なんで親族会議の大人たちが6人殺されたのにローザおばさんだけが例外なんだ。
Well, you have a point there. I have no idea.
なんでローザおばさんだけがあの礼拝堂にいなかったんだ。
We can assume that it's the culprit's intention, right? To at least have one adult to survive. For what reason? I have no idea.
一つしか理由がねえよ。ローザおばさんが親父たちをあそこに招いて殺したんだ。くそくそ、それで全部説明がつくじゃねえかよ。ふざけんじゃねえ、ふざけんじゃねえ。わけのわかんねえことを言うんじゃな。
He's going Super Saiyan. This is intense. Oh. 'Maria trusts herself in between me and Auntie Losa, both of us incensed. I was taken aback by Maria's crying voice and returned to my senses. And at that instant, I became filled with shame. Tears flowed from my eyes.
そうなんだよ、全部。魔女のせいだったんじゃないかよ。
What are you? Why do you keep flip-flopping between the witch and someone else?
鍵がどうこうとか、トリックだのアリバイだの、全部バカらしかったんだ。
Well, I have yet to see a Wingardium Leviosa in front of Batola.
魔女の仕業なのに、俺たちは同じ人間同士を信じ合うこともできなくて。なあ、ローザおばさん。人間の犯人なんて最初からいなかったんだ。だからローザおばさんが犯人のわけがないし、俺やマリアだって、そして源氏さんだって他のみんなだって、どうしてこんなことに。俺はどうして大好きだったローザおばさんとこんなことの怒鳴り合いをしてるんだよ。優しくって大好きだったおばさんとどうしてこんな罵り合いをしてるんだよ。なんでみんなで疑い合わなくちゃならねえんだよ。おばさんを疑ってなんかいないんだ。誰も疑ってなんかないんだ。全部魔女の仕業だったんだ。ベアトリーチェの仕業だったんだ。全部ベアトリーチェが魔法で行った事件だったんだ。ベアトリーチェ、頼むからここに現れてくれよ。そして自分が全てやったと俺たちに告白してくれよ。もうごめんだ。こんな疑り合いはごめんなんだ。だから俺たちを許してくれ、解放してくれ。互いの死を見届け合うまで疑り合わなきゃならない地獄から解放してくれ。
Is this Butler on autopilot or is this from the the special world above them.
俺に優しい親戚たちを、いとこたちを返してくれよ。もう嫌だ、嫌だ、全部嫌だ。お前は確かに実在する。姿を見せてくれよ。ベアトリーチ
Oh, it's like Kinso. Oh, Beatrice!
ベアトリーチ
So good. So, are we done yet? Oh, is it Kinso time?
私はまだ生きているのか。
Congratulations! I have no idea how you survive. Kinso seemed to have fallen into a doze at some point. He searched for his spectacles and looked at the clock. It was 10 p.m.
あやつの儀式ははてどこまで進んだのか。時間的にはもうだいぶ進んでいなくてはならぬ頃だ。
Kinso lifted his heavy body from the chair and approached the portrait of the witch that he had gazed at every day.
ベアトリーチェ、もうじきお前の微笑みに再会できる。死んでもいい。お前の微笑みがもう一度見られるならこの命は惜しくない。
He doesn't know.
だから交渉だ。お前にもう一度会わせてくれ。そして愛を誓わせておくれ。私の罪を謝らせておくれ。ああ、だが逃がさん。お前は私のものだ。髪の毛の一本からつま先まで爪の赤すらも私のものなのだ。
That's not disturbing at all.
お前の肉一片までも全て私のもので、その亡骸の煮汁まで私のものなのだ。
Okay. Okay. Spoken like a sane person.
逃がさん。今度こそこの手からこぼさん。お前を永遠に私のものにしてやるぞ。
So Kinso has this problem with over possessiveness with Beatrice, and Beatrice has a problem with love because she seems to really hate love. Wonder if that's related.
二度と逃がすものか。二度と逃がすものか。
He needs help. Kinso howled in rage, then suddenly fell to his knees as she shook and scraped at the wall. In an instant, he had started sobbing.
違う。私が言いたいのはこんなことじゃないんだ。ベアトリーチェ、頼む。もう一度会わせてくれ。謝らせてくれるだけでいい。ベアトリーチェ。お前が愛しい恋しい。私が間違っていた。
That sounds a bit funny.
お前が微笑んでさえくれれば他には何もいらなかったんだ。私が間違えた。私がそれを間違えて取り返しのつかないことをしてしまった。その償いに残りの全ての人生を捧げた。お前に詫びるために、私の罪を償うために全て捧げたんだ。
Okay. Maybe that's a child or children. You don't know. I don't know, between Kinso and Beatrice, right? At this point, I think he's not that insane to think that he can reselect someone. So, what does that mean? He wants to see the child? So the child is, or the children are avoiding him? Is that the problem? But what's going on?
頼む私の死の際でもいいせめてお前に一言謝らせて
It's a bit hard to read between the line of his insane rambling.
ベアトリーチェ
Ooh. Wait, what? That just disappeared? As Kinso shook and cried behind his small back, a butterfly appeared out of nowhere like a flake of gold leaf and softly fell down. You fool, Kinso. Do you think a woman exists who would fall for a man's tears? Well, even if it wouldn't make a human woman fall for you, it might for a woman who is not human. Kinso, do you remember the board position of our chess game, which we never finished? We? Kinso, as though he had suddenly remembered something, approached the chess set. The game he had been playing with Nanjo until yesterday remained there still. He wiped the pieces from the chessboard with a wide sweeping motion and began to line them up again one by one. It was the setup for a game in progress.
そうだこうだ
Are you saying that he's talking to Beatrice?
私はクイーンを勧めたとても良い名手だったお前には少々きつすぎるかもしれん一手だったお前は駒を見捨てるか見捨てないかに悩みずっと悩み
Kinso waited with the opposite seat empty. Surely very soon his opponent would appear there, and he would be able to restart this game again. You fool, Kinso. You want to apologize? You want to see my face again? You want to make my smile an eternal thing? Why can't you say a much simpler word, even though that is the single element of the word? What, the love? But I thought he said that. At the time, Kinso muttered, a prayer, an entreaty. It was probably best to just call it muttering.
お前を愛しているベアトリーチェ
They were pure words, like something an innocent child would say without any evil intent. Oh, cool. You really are a fool, Kinso. If you ever have the chance to do your life over again, know that those words could never cause a woman to fall for you. Yes, not without a miracle. So this... Just then, Kinso definitely heard a small knock with a different tempo than those of the
誰
servants.
だ
The woman beyond the door did not
誰
answer.
かと聞いておる返事をせるか
The woman beyond the door did not answer.
まさかまさか
Oh, you're gonna die! Okay.
ベアトリーチェなのかベアトリーチェベアトリーチェ
The woman beyond the door answered. On the night twilight, the witch revives and none shall be left alive. Well, that's a strange scene. Ooh, the huge clock. Ooh, just a bit more. to midnight. Just a bit more. This selection. Batola could be found in the dining hall, unable to summon the will to return to the guest house in the middle of this rain. He had wandered half-heartedly around the mansion in search of a random place to sit, and had stationed himself in the dining hall. He hadn't bothered to lock it. He did think that maybe the shapeless murderer or the golden witch might come to kill him now that he was isolated, but he no longer thought about resisting that. On the contrary, he had no intention of blocking the culprit with a lock. He wanted that person to come at him openly from the front. If it was a murderer, he thought he would ask them to tell about some of those wonderful locked room tricks as a parting souvenir. And if it was a witch, he thought he would ask her to at least take his life with some wonderful magic. However, ironically, neither of these two came to meet Batola. Batola opened the liquor cabinet on his own and enjoyed the liquor to his heart's content. No longer was there anybody anywhere who would have a problem with him drinking alcohol. Let me guess. This will be the time he thinks he sees magic, but because of the alcohol, the leader is left to interpret whether that's true or not, or is it because of the intoxication. I'm calling that in right now. He body set both of his legs on the extravagant tablecloth and savored the high-quality liquor, which probably had a mind-boggling price, straight from the neck of the bottle. That's disgusting. At that time, someone knocked. Batola realized that he was about to meet his mecha.
鍵なんかかかってねえぜ。誰でも入ってきてくれ。そして自己紹介を頼むぜ。人間なら名前を名乗ってくれ。ベアトリーチェだってんなら3サイズを教えてくれ。
Now this is Batola.
俺はこう見えてもちょいと知られたおっぱいソムリエなんだぜ。
Why? Why now? Why at all?
源氏でございます。バトラ様。
Ah, Genji, tell me your 3 size.
Genji.
Sorry, I'm not drunk, I swear.
悪いがあんたのバストのサイズに興味がねえな。入ってくれよ。空いてるぜ。
Sorry, ooh, that was a bad joke.
失礼いたします。
Let me calm down. Genji-san opened the door and bowed. So Genji-san was the culprit after all, or maybe an accomplice. Why will you say that? Even though you might be right, the theory would probably explain most of the tricks.
あんたが俺に引導を渡しに来たのかい？
そのようなことはございません。お邪魔なようでしたら失礼いたします。
おいおい、要件も伝えず失礼しますじゃ。かえって気持ち悪いぜ。何の用だよ。最後くらい好きにさせてくれ。
バトラ様は死せる最後のわずかな時間をそのように怠惰に過ごされることをお望みですか？
Those words stung. Of course it wasn't.
今さら何ができるってんだ。俺はいつだって死ぬ準備はできてるぜ。
親方様と同じですが、本当にあなたは親方様の血を色濃く受け継がれている。
Do you say this to everyone or just him?
あの豪傑なじい様が実はいつ死んでもいいと思ってたってのか？それは初耳だぜ。
親方様の人生はいくつかの悲しい出来事の末、すべて贖罪のためのものとなり果てたのです。
あんたは何を知っているんだ？
ベアトリーチェ様の儀式も第8の晩までをすべて終えました。もうすべてをお話ししてもよいかと思います。
Ooh, really?
なんだって。
My drunkenness was completely blown away. I was so wrong. Okay. I lowered my feet from the table and listened carefully to hear what kind of words Genji-san would say next.
バトラ様、親方様の書斎へご案内申し上げます。親
Ooh.
方様たちに直接お話を聞かれるのがよろしいでしょう。
Oh, really? We're going to see them?
じい様たち。おい、それは一体どういう。
Ooh, oh, now I'm very interested.
さあ、こちらへご案内申し上げます。バトラ様。
After Genji-san told me to follow him, he started to walk down the corridor, and then bang! Butler head. A hole forms on his forehead. Red liquid drip down along his cheek. Was it a lead paint? No, it's a blood. And then Butler fall down and blah blah blah. I sobered up completely and went after him. Okay. He climbed the big staircase towards the third floor. Genji-san stopped walking halfway. He then turned back and
バ
spoke.
トラ様、これよりバトラ様は理解できぬものを見るでしょ
脅すなよ。理解できねえもんなら今日嫌になるほど見てるぜ。
う。見えるものを見えるがままに、聞こえるものを聞こえるがままに受け入れてください。
That's a strange request.
なぜ何も必要はありません。バトラ様はただ真実を知ることになるでしょう。
Really? It's episode 2.
そ
Okay.
れをお認めになるか、お信じになるか、あるいは否定されるかも、すべてバトラ様にお任せいたします。
Genji-san checked one last time to see whether I was prepared to learn the truth. The 8th twilight had already ended, and on the 9th twilight the witch revives, and none shall be left alive. It meant that Beatrice had already revived, and probably none of us would be allowed to return alive. If I was going to lose my life anyway, I wanted to know the truth in the end. It did not matter how hard it might be to accept.
鬼が出ようと魔女が出ようと覚悟はできてるぜ。
本当にあなたは親方様の若き頃にそっくりだ。バトラ様、どうかご勉学にお励みを。
I thought he's going to die.
あなたは将来必ずや大きな志を持たれるでしょう。
What do you mean future? I thought he died.
そしてその時、足りぬ学力に一生後悔されることがありませんよ。
勉学に勤しめる機会がもらえるならぜひな。
Genji-san's silence forced me to consider that resignation of mine more deeply. You say that like Butler can leave? And we could see the door of grandfather's study impregnated with a sweet smell. From his pocket, Genji-san withdrew a gold key with an elegant design. The master keys had been confiscated by Auntie Rosa, but the key to this study alone he had kept with him. He put it in the keyhole, and it made a heavy clunking sound. Okay, are we going to...
源氏です。バトラ様をお連れいたしました。
There was no reply, but it seemed that permission to go in had been given.
さあ、バトラ様、どうぞ。
ああ、入るぜ。
I let it myself and threw the door open. Bam! Bam? Also, he can see the butterfly too? At that moment, I got slightly disoriented by the dazzling golden glow. It was somehow a swarm of butterflies shining gold. Maybe it's a hologram, a projector. The golden butterflies that were completely filling the inside of the study poured out all at once.
なんだこりゃ。
It was almost like golden leaf confetti. Or is it because he's drunk? Is he still drunk? The interior of the grandfather's study was filled with a golden glow, and there were reception sofas and a table for guests placed in front of the study desk, and I could see grandfather's back. there was someone on the side opposite from grandfather. It was in shadow, so I couldn't see it
親
well.
方様、バトラ様をお連れしました。
バトラか。今思考が忙しい。しばし沈黙せよ。
Kinso declared that in displeasure, his back still turned. It seemed that he was enjoying playing chess with a visitor. Apparently, their opponent had counterattacked with a superb move. Kinso seemed to be enjoying himself as he thought deeply while occasionally laughing and groaning.
30年考えた。
Ah, Shannon, you look good. I thought for... Oh,
この一手をどう切り返すか。さあ楽しめ。30年を寝かせた我が一手を楽しめ。
まことにこの一手は味わい深き熟成された一手よ。楽しい楽しい。
is there going to be a line that say that then Butler wake up? I hope so.
かなわぬかなわぬ。
これは何だってんだ。
来たかバトラ。しばらく待て。金蔵のために沈黙を。まだリザインは早いぞ金蔵。わらわならもう数手は切り返せる。
It should have been my first meeting with that witch. However, I knew this witch. Even though it was our first meeting, I knew her from the portrait. Or maybe it's you know how they always said that there's a sweet smell from Kinso's loom, right? So maybe it acts like a hallucinogen, maybe?
源氏。
Good God.
バトラのために飲み物を振る舞え。この男によりふさわしきやつは何か
Just tea, thank you.
若き日より親方様が愛されている。いつも。
それが良いぞ。振る舞ってやれ。よくぞ来たな。後ろ宮バトラ。まずは座れ。
Okay, Shannon, you can stop now.
そなたはわらわの名を何度も呼んだな。それに免じ、わらわとの面会を許した。そしてお前はわらわに何を聞く
Show me Wingardium Leviosa.
何を尋ねるのか。黄金鏡の扉はもうじき開かれる。魔女たちを迎え入れてのわらわの復活を祝う宴はもうじきだぞ。それまでの間、お前の問いにいくらでも答えてやろう。
聞きてえことは山ほどある。この島で何が起こった、そしてどうしてこんな事件が起こった、密室についても聞きたい。礼拝堂はジェシカの部屋は、シオニッサ、夏代おばさんの部屋は、そして客間は。聞きたいことはまだまだある。魔女の正体は本当にベアトリーチは魔女なのか。
That's a lot of questions.
何が目的だ。俺たちに何をさせたい。俺をなぜここへ呼んだんだ。答えろ、すべてだ。
やかましい。
Kinso, shut up. You don't belong here.
問えば答えは返るのか。
そういうな金蔵。もろく儚い雲の巣もヘロデの王から守ってくれることもある。
Whoever that is.
この世に無駄なものなどないように、無駄な質問もまたない。よいよい、すべての質問に答えようぞ。
Oh, really?
ただし 条件が一つだ。
Oh no. She's going to say kiss my feet or something.
なんだ。
すべてを聞き、わらわの存在に納得できたならひざまずき、わらわの靴にキスをせよ。お前を屈服させたくてわらわはここへ呼びつけたのだから。
Okay.
わらわと金蔵は賭けをした。金蔵が次の手をひらめくのと、わらわがそなたを屈服させるのと、負ける気はせぬぞ。
でけえ口を叩きやがって。ああ、いいぜ。俺を納得させてみろよ。お前が間違いなく魔女様で、不思議で素敵な大魔法を使えるってことを納得させてみろよ。
Him.
屈服したならキスでも何でもくれてやる。
Ooh. Oh, her face! The witch cackled gruntingly. Then she glared at him unpleasantly with the eyes that said, "A man can't go back on his word."
よくぞ言った。さて、どの問いから答えようか。
Then Butler ripped off his wig and said, "I am no man."
すべて答えるぞ。さあ、まずは何からだ。
Oh. Was it fade to black? No. No. Oh well. And the witch began to tell of everything. What's everything? Tell me more. She started providing answers to other Butler's questions. Everyone made the question. Everyone was satisfying, and Butler was forced to admit witches truly did this. Seriously? The rest is a story that need not to be told. After toppling the king and designing, all that remains is to reflect upon one's moves and set the pieces up once more. Okay, I don't know how long is the text and how fast are the texts coming up, so I rush a little bit. Second game, turn of the golden reach result. The leaderboard. Here we go. Ushiramiya Kraus, chosen by the key. Also chosen by the key. Eva chosen by the key. Hideyoshi chosen by the key. Rudolph chosen by the key. Kire chosen by the key. Okay. Okay, those are the first 6 deaths. Jessica died, second twilight. Gosh, the back and kill by State of Asmodeus. Canon, chest pierced by State of Satan, second twilight. Shannon, fourth twilight, forehead gouge, allegedly, by State of Mammon. Koda, fifth twilight, Beelzebub. Georgie, gouged by State of Lucifer. Nanjo, Belfegor, Kumasawa, Leviathan. Beatrice revived on the ninth twilight. She will finally open the door to the Golden Land. Kinso, missing, except the witch, prostrated himself, was invited. Losa denied the witch, was not invited. Oops. Maria prostrated herself and invited. Genji prostrated herself and invited. Batola, will he accept the witch and be invited to the Golden Land? The witch shall place the wise and grant 4 treasures in the Golden Land. There they chose to revive the souls of the dead and the left they possessed, because what they desire could not be gained from a mountain of gold, no matter how high. For Kinso, his lost loved one. For Maria, the lost love of her mother. For Genji, a peaceful sleep. Oh. Rest in peace, Beatrice. May your slumber never be disturbed again. The winner is the Golden Witch Beatrice. Since of the 18, none served the leader of the god in time. All 18 died when the seagull cried. None were left alive. 07. Umineko when they cry. S. Symphony of Catbox and Dreams. Okay, that was a weird ending. Okay. But what is it? What actually happened? Who's a cool famous person from where you live? That's a tough question. I don't know who's cool. Oh, it's not midnight. Banquet of the Witch? Is this Liu? Losa finally arrived. at the chapel. She pointed her gun around her, screaming the witch's name, but there was no way there would be an answer. After grimacing slightly, she noisily approached the table where her siblings' corpses were still exposed and stretched out her arm towards the gold ingots. They were very heavy, but Rosa paid them no regard. She wrapped one of them up in a blanket and slung it over her shoulder.
せめてこの一つだけでも
You're a greedy person, aren't you?
これだけでも1000万以上の価値があるはず
Rosa did not part with her gun either, carrying the gold in addition to it. Her shoulders were screaming, but Rosa did not care.
もうすぐだね。もうすぐ黄金鏡の扉が開く。
Uh-oh.
その気持ち悪い声で笑うのをやめなさい。ベアトリチェはどこにいるの？ええ、分かってるわ。どこかにいるんでしょ？
I mean, Rosa. She's getting the gold. Even though everyone died, she's still trying to snatch the gold.
あなたは知ってるんでしょ？どこ？
知らない。探さなくても黄金鏡で会えるよ。
I thought that we are at the end of the episode.
その笑いをやめなさい。私が笑いたいくらいよ。
Yeah, but she's going to die, right? So the gold doesn't matter.
そうね。あれは間違いなく魔女だったわ。間違いなく魔女だった。私は分かってなかった。魔女を名乗る人間だと信じてた。違う。
Okay, what is with this family and flip-flopping between is a witch and is not a witch? Like, can we pick a lane?
あれは本当に魔女だった。私はあんなのにごまかされないわよ。いるんでしょ？出てきなさい。スベアトリーチェ。
Oh, Beatrice!
だからもうすぐ現れるよ。黄金鏡の扉が開かれるよ。
Okay. See
そう
you?
だ、それでよかったのだ。構わぬ。ルークを捨てるぞ。持てるものすべてを失う覚悟がなければ至ることもできぬキングがお前という追い詰めるぞ、ベアトリーチェ。
せめてクイーンと言え。ほう、なかなかに妙手。諦めの悪さがそなたの。いや、後ろ宮の地下。
心地よし。実に優雅な夜だ。
Why are you showing me this game?
親方様、ベアトリーチェ様、そろそろ宴の時間でございます。
もうか。早い。お前と過ごす夜はいつも早く、月がリンゴのように落ち、川面より跳ねる小魚のように日が昇るのだ。
Oh, I ship you so much.
行こうではないか。時間だ。
Wait, are we going to the magical land? What's going on?
バトラ、わらわの復活を祝う宴の始まりだ。
Okay.
わらわの新しい家具。いや、玩具として紹介しようぞ。
Wait, the butler did surrender?
俺キレキ
Oh,
の
come on.
魔女たち。
The witch was relaxing elegantly, her feet thrown out from the sofa and sitting on top of a footrest. However, the footrest wasn't a part of the sofa. It was a human, which was down on... Oh no! Down on all fours? It was butler?
ベアトリーチェ様、お召し替えのドレスでございます。
主賓はお前だが、ホストは私だ。私は先に出ていよう。着付けの手伝いにシャノンでもおればよかったが、あいにく 残れなかったようだな。
Yeah, not to worry, because she is Shannon.
使いたい時にいつもおらん。つくづく使えんやつよ。
I thought that she did.
しかし、
Officially,
お
at
前
least.
はよく残ってくれた。嬉しいぞ、我が友よ。
ありがたいお言葉です。
よい、
I ship them so much. Who needs Beatrice when you have Genji?
二人とも先に下で待て。源氏、ご苦労。そのドレスはそこへ置いていけ。
かしこまりました。それでは親方様。
我らは先に行こう。ベアトリーチェ、後ほどな。
Kinso and Genji left the study. After that, only the witch and the dress. And the furniture. Oh, not even calling it really. Calling him Butler. Well, sponsored by IKEA and all the
なぜ
furnitures.
わらわがそなたに肌を見せることを恥じぬかわかるか？
Because you're just a furniture. Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, dots.
そなたは家具だからだ。家具、わかるか？家具だよ、家具。
Well, this is a lowest point for Butler, right? So that means it can only get better and better.
家具に体をさらして恥じる者がどこにいよう。だからお前にわらわは恥じる必要がない。
Now I'm thinking, what if you know that this furniture was someone who isekai to become a furniture? Would you be comfortable in undressing in front of the furniture? That's a question that we shouldn't need to think. The witch stood up and removed her jacket just at the shoulders. The jacket slumped down at the back. Ooh. When the furniture respectfully approached to pick up her clothing, the witch gave it a small kick and it fell over. The furniture was afraid of what misconduct it had shown. I thought Butler is going for her track of land, so to
そ
speak.
なたは家具の分際でわらわに自らボタンを外させるつもりなのか。立て、そしてこのボタンを外せ。一つずつ丁寧に。
What? Remove her jacket just at the shoulder. Jacket slumped down. Furniture approached to pick up her clothing. Oh, what's the button in this context? Oh, you mean don't pick the cloth, unbutton her first? Okay, well, that was confusing to me.
早く、美しく、粗相なく、客人たちを待たせてしまうぞ。早くわらわを着替えさせろ。
Butler is going to like this. Good choice, I guess.
丁寧に外すのだぞ。そなたの目玉一つよりも高価なボタンであるぞ。間違ってちぎるようなことがあったなら、代わりにそなたの目玉を縫い付けてやる。
Disgusting. Okay. Is this Butler fighting with himself inside his mind? The entrance hall was bustling with a large number of figures, and it was sparkling gold with the gold butterflies flying around. The gentlemen in suits and tuxedos and the ladies in dresses looked like they were having a great number of friendly chats. At a glance, it might have looked like a fabulous medieval ball, but they all had one thing in common, and the thing was exceedingly bizarre. Because all of them had goat heads. It was impossible to tell whether it was a goat masquerade or whether they really had goat heads. The latter was a ridiculous notion, but in this bizarre world, there was serious doubt about which was true. Kinso was amongst those court nobles, greeting them. Every one of them seemed to be an honored guest, and Kinso greeted them more respectfully than could ever have been imagined from his normal demeanor. At that time, Genji's voice rang out through the hall. It was a voice calling for silence. That voice stopped the voices of idle chatter, and everyone turned to face Genji.
今宵復活を遂げましたる我らが黄金の魔女
Where were you in the first episode? Well, the banquet, at least.
ベアトリーチェ教のご入場でございます皆様拍手をもってどうかお迎えください
When Genji began to applaud, it quickly spread through the guests and became thunderous applause. There we go, sound effects. And the Golden Witch appeared at the top of the large staircase. She gracefully waved her hand as she slowly descended the staircase with her preferred furniture in tow. The gold nobles offered unanimous words of celebration in some long-forgotten language. The Mordor speech, and those with whom she was closely acquainted embraced her, filled with joy at their reunion. As the witch offered greetings of reunion, the witch's furniture followed behind her the whole time. There was a chain around its neck. This was gripped in the witch's hand like it was a trained dog. The chain wasn't there to restrain it. The only purpose of the restraining device was to ensure the furniture's dignity. It wasn't permitted to wear anything else on its body. One of the young woman goats mixed in with the goat's nobles. Oh, softly removed her goat mask as the furniture passed in front of her and spoke with eyes that had no light in them. The face looked like it belonged to a long-haired young girl. Oh, what the?
おお、ベルンカステル教。これはようこそおいでよ。わらわの家具を気に入られたか？
いい趣味ね。
Really? Good God. After saying only that, the witch called Berencaster once again put on her goat mask and was swallowed up in the shadows of the other tall goats. Who the hell is that?
負け惜しみを悔しがってるのよ。
Oh.
違いないな。
The young women goats giggled, and the witch once again let out high-pitched laugh.
今宵はわらわのためによく集まってくれた。久々に古今東西の旧友たちが集う魔女の宴を存分に楽しもうではないか。さあ、今宵を食い明かし、飲み明かし、すすり明かし、食いちぎり明かして、とことん楽しもうではないか。
Okay, where's the food?
時計を見よ。終わりの時間と始まりの時間が溶け合う時を指すぞ。さあ、
Oh, so it's not midnight yet.
魔女の宴を始めよう。
Okay. When the witch proclaimed the beginning of the banquet, the large clock pointed to 24:00, and the sound of a bell began to ring out loudly.
さあ、今こそ黄金の扉を開こうぞ。
Yay? Okay, what's behind door number 1? Okay, I'm scared. Yeah. Amazing. All at once, the butterflies leafed in gold flew all around the inside of the room. Amidst the golden storm and the brilliant gold-colored light, the cross-section joining this world, sorry, a different world was cut open. Yeah! Amidst the ghosts' delighted voices, the mansion of the human world and the mansion of those not human overlapped. and in the form of golden butterflies, all those folk who praised the resurrection of the golden witch poured out of the depths of hell. It was a golden tornado, a sharknado. No. A launder of golden demons. Come, tonight we will put aside rank, throw open the wine cellar, drop the snake's head into the liquor pot, throw cows and chickens into the furnace alive, drink and eat and sing and dance, sneer and kill and desecrate and degrade.
ベアトリーチェ今こそ私を黄金鏡へ
Yeah!
黄金鏡へ
Oh, gone cure! Do you need to do this every time? I thought you do this only to Beatrice. The gold nobles were suddenly crushing in around Kinso, almost like they were kids demanding the autograph of some famous movie star. Ooh, you're famous. There were two differences. First, they were witches, not kids. And second, what the witches demanded were not autographs. Okay. Kinso began to drown in the sea of golden nobles. Only Kinso's laughing voice echoed throughout the area. What the? What happened? What's that? Thief? Why's it look like that? Like it's a front teeth and there's like a side teeth? Oh, is it a fang? Is that? Huh. I don't know. It was a grand mixture of laughter and his death throes, and Kinso became wine and meat and bread. Oh, seven. You fought bravely. Well, you didn't fight, but well. An aroma if served, a rich taste if not, and present to tear to pieces. The voice of his death throes lingered on sweetly, and adorned with melted chocolate and silver the what? Draggies. He would make a wonderful dessert. Dessert English. But so he did. If you took the bones home, you could also use them for a soup, and the remains could even become toys for the children to play with, and they could also become good tools for fortune telling that always gave misfortune. That entire scene was watched by the piece of furniture. It was all fantastical. It was all demonic. Was the quaking of his heart, which should have been paralyzed, proof that it could still feel fear? Okay, where's Maria? Do the same thing to Maria as well. Just then its knees buckled and the furniture's body tumbled onto the center of the carpet because the witch had kicked those knees from behind.
ひざまずき敬意を示す額を絨毯にこすりつけて己神の癒しさを示す両手を後ろで組み血肉のすべてをわらわに捧げることを誓え
Batolan, no. The piece of furniture let out a painful voice. Fear is the most primal emotion humans have. Was that emotion reviving his sense of self, which should already have been killed?
まだまだわらわの家具にはふさわしくないか。よい、じっくりそなたを。わらわ好みに。そしてわらわにのみふさわしい家具に仕上げてやる。今のそなたにできるのは、せいぜい客人の方々を楽しませることくらいか。
What? Be like a human football for the gods? The god nobles were surrounding the covering furniture. Oh, so he's gonna die. It seemed that their blazing blood-red eyes couldn't hide their ecstasy at this new young food that they had been given. Oh my god! And from their mouths, from which protruded countlessly ugly teeth, saliva, or maybe the traces of meat and wine that they had just eaten, dribbled down. Disgusting! As the piece of furniture let out a wild scream, it retreated, still sitting on its backside. But the circle of gold nobles was closing in, and the piece of furniture looked at the witch's face. It stared at her face one final time, believing that because it had submitted to the witch, she would show it some mercy. But there was nothing but scorn on the witch's face, and she wasn't even facing it anymore. The witch went off to greet an honored guest with whom she had crossed gazes. You filthy woman! No! The god nobles looked down upon the furniture. They were in fact waiting, just like how one must remove the cork in order to drink champagne before bringing the offering served at the banquet to their mouths. They were waiting for just one of those. Of course, the furniture didn't know what that was, but it would come out of his mouth all by itself. Blood? In the same way that In the same way, there is always a pop when the cork is removed. It too would certainly leave his mouth. Okay. A scream. Oh, I thought it's blood. I thought they're squeezing him, so it was a sign that the modest banquet at which he was to be served had begun. Awesome. What happened there? What was that sound? Oh, music to their ears. Kapupokyu, kuki bolyu. Perfect reading. Are you okay? Just a fresh wound, I suppose. So is he like dead for you or what's going on? Ooh, best music. Here we go. By now the Lost Garden was a garden of roses and gold, a gold-colored garden where gold butterflies, gold fairies, gold lizards, oh that's a lot of gold, rampaged and flew about wildly.
Maria, 早く走って早く早く早く早く
Wait, I thought Mario is in Golden Land. What? Swear someone lied to me. Holding onto the gun and the blanket wrapping the ingot, Losa ran at a speed Maria couldn't catch up with, sometimes pausing to call out at Maria to run faster. Therefore, she saw it every time. She saw the golden pursuers chasing them from the mansion. The mass of gold butterflies was chasing after them like a massive crawling hand, and horrifyingly strange-looking shadowy figures with gold heads were chasing after them. There was no need for her to strain her eyes, because those blazing pupils told her what would happen if she was captured. No! Maria tripped over. Losa, ashamed that for just an instant she had entertained thoughts of abandoning her daughter and running away, kicked back against the ground and instantly reversed direction. Uh-oh. as Rosa's own child tried to stun the godhead that had sprinted over to get the first bite, grabbed a fistful of her hair and pulled her up from the back. Rosa rammed into the godhead with her shoulder, spun, bashed the back of her elbow into the ghost's jaw, and buried her knee into its protruding chest. And she thrust the barrel of the gun inside the godhead's mouth as it doubled over from the pain in its
私
guts.
の目の前でマリアに指一本触れてみろ。元来た地獄が生ぬるかったことを教えてやるよ。
You're so cool! Too bad it's all fiction. The blast from the 45 caliber long Colt bullet exploded inside the godhead's throat, and its medulla oblongata was instantly pulverized. The godhead couldn't understand. It had thought that women were like already open wine bottles. That's sexist. It had thought that they were wine bottles, and that turning them upside down would immediately cause their deep lead contents to come out. That's racist. Released, Maria flung her arms around Rosa. But the pursuers were still coming. They could see the giant godheads, who had given up even pretending to be human, running towards them from across the rose bushes. Rosa spilled several extra bullets, which had been in the pocket of her coat, all over the place, and told Maria to pick them up.
マリア、ママがもし倒れたら、あなたは走りなさい。海岸へ行くの。そして泳いで泳いで泳ぎなさい。この島のどこにも生き延びることのできる場所はない。やだ、ママと一緒。
Headshot! Rosa's gun loaded 4 times, but even though she really did land 4 shots in the chest of the massive approaching goat, it didn't even flinch. The goat ran with a violent vigor, as though it planned to crush Rosa and Maria with its massive body.
弾を入れて、早く。
Rosa grasped the blanket with the ingot in both hands, and she herself sprinted at the goat, dragging the ingot along behind her without even an ounce of fear of the strange-looking giant. If it's to protect my daughter, I'll overcome even hell.
見せてやるよ。
Oh, Owash! Hello! You come at a, well, interesting time. A lot of people died. Well, there were some scenes that are overtly magical, but we don't know if the scene is reliable. So I still don't know if magic exists. But yeah, this is episode 2, by the way. So episode 1 ends, and apparently everyone died, and they went into like a purgatory or something, and they met the witch Beatrice. And Batara said, no, episode 1 can't be magic. So now Batara and Beatrice are like playing a game, which lead to episode 2 of trying to solve the mystery, the new mystery, but old cast and old location with different events for some reason. I don't know. But so different people died from the first episode. But now it's near the end, and the scene is overly like magic, like it seems to be fiction and not real, but maybe we can interpret the scene in some way for us to solve a mystery, I guess. Not sure. But yeah, you'll probably see on the screen, you see, yeah, magic. Also, I hope you're doing well. Hear me.
黄金の夢ってやつを。
Oh my god, woo, that's a Nice pose. Rosa's law, the goddess law, the terribly heavy ingot, after picking up a terrible centrifugal force and speed, slammed into the goddess' cranium. Oh, she got him. Rosa pulled a fountain pen from her pocket, but she held it crooked. She placed it in her palm, in the gap between her middle finger and her ring finger, so that it stuck out when she made a fist, almost like it was a stinker growing out. Oh my god, she's good. She jabbed the stinker into the left eye of the godhead as his head toppled forward. Was the godhead's law a scream? But Rosa's law was different. She pulled back her fist and slammed it into the fountain pen that was still sticking into the godhead's eye. The pointed tip was gouged destructively into the depths of his head. Did we get him?
上出来
As I grabbed the gun Maria had thrown, I finally heard the thunderous crash of the giant tumbling to earth. However, at the same time, I saw the godhead pursuers on the other side of the rose bushes increase in number. How many do they have? I've gained some distance, more than enough now. Shoot them! Holding onto the gun and the blanket wrapped around the ingot, I once again ran with Maria. Why am I running with the gun in my right hand and the gourd in my left? Why don't I free one hand and grasp Maria's hand? I can't let go of the gun that protects my body. I can't let go of the gold that protects my future. And yet, I would let go of the hand of my daughter, who is my very future? Well, we'll have Maria hold the gold, then you hold Maria's hand. That's simple solution. Run, 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 run. She got out of the rose garden and began to run down the staircase through the grove of trees. But Rosa knew this path through the grove was only turning and twisting many times to make it seem long. She tore straight through it. She had always played here since she was a kid, so she knew. To the beach, to the beach, to the sea, to the sea, to the sea. And after reaching the sea, nothing to do but swim, swim, swim. If Maria can't swim, I'll carry her as I swim. There's nothing but death on this island. What happened? As she raced down the stairs, she took a bad step. A violent pain ran up her left ankle and her mind went completely blank. Rosa fell down several stairs and stared in shock at her ankle, which was bent at an odd angle, and the blanket with the ingot wasn't there. She had let go of it the instant she fell, and it had disappeared somewhere into the dankness. Only the gun was left. The tremors in the earth were getting closer. It was only a matter of time before the goddess flooded in. She didn't want to imagine how many there would be, or how strange they would look. Uh-oh. The lightly dancing gold pursuers arrived. The gold butterflies surrounded Rosa and Maria, sparkling and crumbling as though saying, "The prize is here! The prize is here!" Rosa couldn't even try to get up. The violent pain from her broken ankle was so great that she couldn't ignore it, even in her last moments. Ah, what am I doing? I had the gold. It would have been worth several million yen. I might have been able to start over with that. And yet I failed, lost it, and that's not all. My own life is in danger. Even Maria's life is in danger. Oh, MX, Prunes? Hello, I hope you're doing well. Oof, yeah, should have walked better, right, Rosa? What has my life been? I was born in an incomprehensible house with an irritating older brother and sister who died, by the way, since the day I was born. What did I do? No matter what I did or didn't do, I was always in trouble and bullied and made fun of. What has my life been? The roar inside Rosa's heart shriveled away and disappeared. It disappeared when she listened to Maria's crying voice as her daughter sobbed and clung onto her.
マリア、ママはちょっと用事を思い出したの。先に行っててちょうだい。
No.
ママと一緒がいい。ママが死んじゃ嫌だ。
Oh, you know, them. That's good.
マリアはこんな悪いママでもママと一緒がいいと言ってくれるの。
ママと一緒がいい。ママと一緒がいい。
Was? Okay, I don't know what that means.
あなたのことを一番にしているように見せて、いつもあなたのことを後回しにしてきた。運動会に行った、授業参観に行った。でもいつもママは世間体のことばかりで、あなたが瞳にいなかった。
Really?
こんなママとでもあなたは一緒にいたいというの。こんな悪いママなのに。
ねえママ、知ってる？世界にママは一人しかいないんだよ。いいママも悪いママもいない。ただママが一人いるだけなの。だからマリアは世界でたった一人ママがいてくれればいい。
Maybe.
そしてママにとってたった一人のマリアになりたいの。機嫌が良くて甘やかしたいマリアと、邪魔だからいてほしくないマリアは別人じゃないの。
Maria said that the door to the Golden Land will open and Beatrice will bring her or protect her or whatever. That's not happening here, Maria.
マリアもたった一人のマリアなの。だから怖いママも優しいママも一緒。マリアにはたった一人のママなの。
私はなんてバカだった。黄金なんかいらなかった。ただあなただけの手を引いていればよかった。
If only.
私はなんてバカなママだったの。
The shadows of the goats covered the sky even more than the trees of the forest. Their laws blotted out the world with fear. Rosa, still hugging Maria, lifted her gun with one hand.
マリア、一緒に行こう。
I thought you twisted your ankle.
ずっと一緒よ。ママが迷わないようにずっと一緒に。
すぐに会えるよ。ずっと一緒だよ。
In the Golden Land.
黄金鏡で会えるよ。
Yep.
そしたら一緒に遊ぶの。狼と羊のパズルで遊ぶの。ママはまだ1問しか解いてないけど、マリアは全部解いちゃったんだよ。だからマリアが出題してあげる。
She had bought that as a birthday present and then hadn't played it with Maria after that night.
遊ぼうね。一緒に
Together.
約束する。
Mama! I just killed a man! Put a gun to his... Yeah, whatever the lyric was. Those eyes, sparkling like red hot lava, look just like a group of fireflies. They danced, closed in, and attacked.
怖いよ。
Oh, my
マリア
heavens.
が込めてくれた銃弾を食らいたいやつから前へ出ろよ。うおー。
Yeah! Yeah! Oh, Super Saiyan! Ooh, when the seagull cried, none were left alive! Oh, that was an ending. Amazing. Did the evil? What are you saying? Oh, watch. I don't know. Are you like so surprised that you can't type? Oh. The evil girl die? I wish. Yeah, maybe. In the first episode, there's like a sort of a after party in like a purgatory, right? So apparently, everyone died. So I think everyone died after this episode as well. I don't know how. Why did everyone die? Okay, so I have to... Yeah, the tea party. Oh, the bottom. Okay. Tea party. Please pull up the... Wait, which one is that? Oh, please pull up a chair and wind down, lady. Was your sojourn on Lokenjima a pleasant one? The Golden Witch has gifted you an invitation to her tea party. I hope that you will participate. Okay, how would the tea party look like? Purgatorio, that's what the Japanese thing say. Did we die? Oh, you're here. Wait, what? Oh, we can't even look at Batola's profile. Okay, what about Kinso? Missing. Finally reached the golden land. He so decided. The idiot was once again unwilling to accept that, so the magic was spoiled for a second time. Even so, he was probably happy. After all, he managed to be reunited with the Golden Witch, if only for a brief time. Afterwards, he was crunched to pieces and eaten by demons and went to hell. So now they are blaming Losa for not believing in the witch. Missing in the golden land, she finally found a treasure more precious to her than gold. However, that was short-lived, thanks to the idiot. Oh, so are you talking about Batola? She would once again... I thought Batola believed in the witch now. She would once again have to lose that which she had finally found. Afterwards, she was shot into a pub by demons and went to hell. Ooh. Missing in the golden land, she learned that her mama still loves her, satisfied for now. Ooh, what in the tarnation? Okay, you're the same. Oh wow, what did they do to you? The unselfish piece of furniture sought nothing but repose in the golden land. However, since the idiot stubbornly rejects the golden land, his repose is unlikely to come anytime soon. Afterwards, he was munched to pieces and eaten by demons and went to hell. Ooh. Okay. Losa woke up from her doze. It must have been a very deep sleep. Her mind was fuzzy and she wasn't thinking clearly. Where was she? It felt like some mansion, but at least it didn't seem to be the Ushinomiya family mansion. She was in the room that looked like a parlor, and there was some tea that had been prepared. It had almost certainly been prepared for her. Sparkles like gold leaf were dancing around the room, and it looked very dreamlike. Ah, thank you. Magic! I am now a white wizard. She eventually realized that they were gold butterflies, which made that stand out even more. There was someone across from her, a woman, the witch of the portrait. Ah, finally. Okay, so it's the same, what do we call it, biography, I guess, a profile. She looked like she was having a one-sided conversation. She was probably talking to Losa, but Losa's mind was clouded up by a deep fog, and she didn't have a clue what was being said. I want to leave. Please.
わらわの求めに対する正当な対価と考えてもよい。そなたにとっては全く大したことではないかもしれない。しかしわらわにとってはそれだけ意味がある取引だということだ。
What are you yapping about? What is she talking about? I don't know. I don't know.
せっかくわらわは魔女なのだから魔女にしか叶えられない願いを求めるのがせっかくの機会ではないか。
Well, I want to be a witch, please.
この黄金のベアトリーチェから恩恵を得られるなど。
Ooh. Finally, Losa started to feel the blood flowing through her body. Her movements were still sluggish, and she couldn't even voice the words she was thinking.
わらわの通り名は黄金の魔女。金蔵に与えたように山なす黄金を与えることは造作もない。
Are we in a fever dream?
何しろ人の世の快楽はすべて金で換算できる。すなわち黄金こそが人の世の快楽そのものなのだ。そなたは想像ができるか？生涯をかけても使い切れぬ黄金の山が。
The witch blew on her pipe, and 7 colors of smoke covered the area. Ooh, my head! Ah! What's going on? Oh my god! When she did, the inside of the parlor had suddenly become filled with stacks of gold ingots. It looked like a shining gold-colored wall. If each ingot was worth tens of millions of yen, how much would all of this be worth? It seemed sinful to even think of that number.
しかし
Is that 10 tons?
人の世は難しい。どれほど空高く積み上げた黄金であろうとも満たされぬものがあることを知っている。埋められぬ隙間があることを知っている。わらわはそれをないがしろにしないし、それこそが魔女であるわらわにしか与えられぬ褒美であると考えている。そなたのそれをわらわが埋めてやるというのはどうか。なるほど、これわらわにしか与えられぬものだ。そなたもさぞや喜ぼう。
Okay.
口にせずともよい。
Where is this going? I can't even imagine.
そなたの心の隙間など顔に書いてあるからすぐにわかるぞ。
She needs love. Losa felt a touch of discomfort at this witch, who kept on talking even though she herself hadn't uttered a single word. But since she still couldn't speak well and found it difficult even to move a finger, she could do nothing about it and was unable to do anything but listen.
そなたの深き心の傷はどこまで遡れば癒せるのか。これは深い深い。時に破片を飲み込んだまま傷口が閉じてしまうこともある。そういう傷は見た目には癒えていても永遠にうずきを感じ続けるものだ。
Ah, like bullet wounds.
完全に治すために今一度傷口を開くこともあろう。
So you're saying that she needs some X-ray or MRI? Okay. As the witch spoke, she was staring deep into Losa's eyes. What in the world was she peering at? Losa felt uncomfortable, but she couldn't look away.
そなたの痛みはすでに生まれながらにして運命づけられたものか。
Is she drugged?
これはなんともつらいものよ。言わずともよい。わかるわかる。
Excuse me? What's going on? Gradually, Losa in turn was drawn into the witch's eyes. Gradually, the world grew dark, spinning around and around as she was sucked in. Where's Batola?
ローザ、ローザ。
Who is that?
どうしてお前はそんなにバカなのか。
Wait, is this Klaus? Oh, that's Klaus Nissan's voice. Klaus Nissan is already grown up, so he's very smart. So he hated the stupid kid Losa. Really? And he was a very scary person, and I was often hit, and my toys were taken from me and broken. Well, I guess that's why Rosa hit Maria a lot. He would say it was a punishment because I did something bad, but I didn't really understand what that was or why I was being punished. I was always punished suddenly, and then after the fact, I was told in a contrived manner that it was a punishment for something or other. Oh wow, this family is messed up. What? That's straight up abuse. Well, if it's true, but it was always something I didn't remember doing, so I really hated Klaus Nissan.
Rosa, どうしてお前はそんなにバカなのか。
What the hell? Oh, that's Eva Nissan's voice. Eva Nissan is very grown up, so she's very smart. So she hated the stupid kid Rosa. And she was a very sly person, and I was often lied to, tricked, and bullied a lot. It sounds like someone who would commit a murder or, being an accomplice. She would say it was because I was stupid and that it was only natural for stupid people to be swindled by those smarter than them. Wow, sounds like someone who would create a crypto coin and then luck pull them later. Yeah, maybe Eva would do that if she was alive right now. So I wanted to become a wise person like Eva Nathan. Please don't. And listen to what she said. But when I obeyed her, for some reason, someone always got really mad at me. Oh, so she's a manipulating evil person. So I really hated Eva Nathan. Damn, you have a interesting family.
Rose.
Oh, you too, Rudolph.
どうしてお前はそんなにバカなのか。
The voice. Oh, that's Rudolph Nissan's voice. Rudolph Nissan is very shrewd, so he hated the stupid kid Rosa. When Klaus Nissan was around, he was friendly with Klaus Nissan. When Eva Nissan was around, he was friendly with Eva Nissan. And when Klaus Nissan wasn't around, he was violent like Klaus Nissan. And when Eva Nissan wasn't around, he played dirty like Eva Nissan. Survival mechanism, I guess. And even though he too was bullied the most of the time, when Klaus Nissan and Eva Nissan were around, he gave me 2 people's worth of bullying. You are horrible! So I really hated Rudolph Nissan. Oh, but these are my memories from when I was a kid. Quite a lot of unfair things happen when you are a kid. Yeah, I guess so. And you can't drag them out forever. In time, you bury them away in the far reaches of memory and forget them bit by bit. That is supposed to be what it means to grow up and become an adult. Counterpoint, I think people at 10 years old should already know what's good and what's bad and what's right and what's wrong. So, that should not have happened. So becoming an adult is the same thing as separating yourself from all of those memories. And so, no matter how much time passed, Rosa couldn't become an adult. Yeah, I guess so. Even though she had been blessed with a daughter called Maria and was called a mother, she didn't at all feel like she had become an adult. The witch pitied that, and she smiled, saying that she could heal that pain herself. Ooh, what can you do?
どうやって癒すのか。可能ではあるが簡単ではない。
Months of therapy.
時間を巻き戻し、そなたに兄と姉がいなかった世界を与えることもできる。
That would be nice.
しかしそれでは、そなたは兄と姉に苦しめられた記憶が残らず、
Why would that matter?
故にそれをもって褒美であると言われても、上は癒してこそ満たされる。上そのものをなかったことにしても誰も感謝しない。日々の飽食に感謝する若者がいないようにな。わかるか？
I guess so. I think she just told me something really difficult. In short, even if she make it so that I never had ever siblings, the pain wouldn't be removed. Maybe that's what she's saying. Strictly speaking, it's different. Healing is the same thing as removing pain. It's the pressure earned for withstanding pain. What? No? Therefore, there can be no healing without pain. To know the joy of healing, you have to know the pain. I guess so.
となれば、そなたの痛みに報いる喜びがいる。
Ah, you need drugs. You need some some weed. Where's this going?
そなたは苦難の過去を誇っている。苦難を知らぬ者には味わいの快楽を知る資格があるからだ。この快楽を知る者は同じ喜びを他者にも与えずにはいられなくなる。
My word, the twisting! The witch snapped her fingers, and even though the loom was still filled with a mountain of gold and was already like something from another world, a fabulous tablecloth appeared on top of the table, and wonderful cooking was laid out, almost as though it was the the opening of a banquet in a castle of some fairy tale. For an instant, Rosa felt a pleasurable surprise at how fabulous it was, but at the same time, she felt a bit of anticlimax, because she found herself thinking that being bullied by her siblings couldn't be wiped away by just one meal, no matter how delicious. Maybe it's a last supper.
食は人の快楽の多くを占める。
Yep. Like the MSG, monosodium glutamate.
生涯生き続ける限り豚のように食い続けなくてはならぬ。一食で足りなければいくらでもその心の痛みが癒えるまで美食の宴を続けようではないか。
Okay.
始めろ、家具ども。
What? That was awkward. These people tried to kill us, no? As the witch clapped twice, there were suddenly goat-head servants there, and they began to prepare the meal. From the beautiful food dishes adorning the table, they efficiently took some food and began to pile it up on Rosa's plate. Okay. It really did look delicious, but Rosa's body still felt as heavy as lead, and there was no way she could eat. Maybe they also understood that the goathead servants tied a napkin around Rosa's collar and gallantly brought a glass of before dinner alcohol to her mouth and even tilted it for her. Ah, pure bliss. She remembered an old servant who had once carried lice porridge to her mouth when she was laid up with a high fever. Even I have to eat myself when I have a high fever. She couldn't drink it well, and it dripped down from her mouth, but she felt the fragrant sweetness spread throughout her mouth.
ドイツ産の寄付ワインにあやかった甘きアペリティフよ。
Whatever that means.
白ワインを赤きゴールデンドロップで染めたワインカクテルだ。
You are saying a lot of nothing, huh? What does
名
that
付ける
mean?
ならばブラッディ・クラウスか。
Is it a coincidence that it has the same name as her brother? Probably.
そなたの兄を圧搾機にかけて絞り出した血のゴールデンドロップだけで染めてある。
Oh, here it comes. Okay, so it was his blood. Cool. Thanks, Beatrice. But why? Why? Why do this? Rosa coughed violently, and the bright light that stained her face made it look as though she had coughed up blood.
そなたは紅茶に詳しかろうから意味がわかる
No?
ゴールデンドロップとは最後の一滴のことだ
Really?
紅茶で最も貴重な一滴と言われている
I think, well, I never heard this. But yeah, I do feel that like the last, well, not the last drop, right? But the last sip is great because all the precipitates are concentrated at the bottom of the cup. So it's, well, it tastes the strongest there.
そして血のゴールデンドロップも同じ人間から絞り出せる血液の貴重なる最後の一滴
Not how that works.
あれにて絞る
As the witch snapped her fingers, a bright red veil was pulled off something large, which had not been there moments ago. The solemn and massive machine that was just like a coffin for a large-sized person with many large bulb-like things stuck to it, and it looked like a sinister torture device. What? Is it a compressor? By its unnerving shape, you could tell that it used manpower to tighten and compress something. And it seemed that there were still some squeezed dregs remaining inside because of the bright red remains that stained it.
しかしゴールデンドロップは一度に一滴しか取れぬどんな人間からも一滴以上は取れぬというわけだしかしわらわは魔女人を蘇らせることもまたたやすい
You are sadist. When the witch snapped her fingers, suddenly the human compressor began to shake. No, you could also hear a groan. It looked almost as though someone had been sleeping in that man-sized coffin, had woken up, and was now struggling to get out. But that was wrong. What was inside had definitely been squeezed dregs. Ah, a magic trick. Using her magic, the witch had once again revived the squeezed dregs to how they had been before they were squeezed. 3 goat-head servants with muscular physiques approached the compressor and forcefully started tightening the large bulbs. As they did, an unearthly moan came from the inside of the coffin. Rosa thought she knew the owner of that voice. Thanks, game. Should I get some information from this sequence?
もう十分だ下がれゴールデンドロップがどれほど貴重なものかお分かりいただけたかな
No.
それを集めそれほどに赤く染めるには何十人分も絞らなければならぬ
You tell me that you revive and kill him more than 20 times or something? Or, well, 12 times to be fair, but the witch had definitely said that only one golden drop could be taken from a single human, and yet she had dozens of people's worth of golden drops from a single human. Only a witch could do this. The golden witch Beatrice could kill a single human endlessly. In other words, before Beatrice, even death did not mean release.
一口目はいらぬか
No thank you. Can I go home now?
この男に殴られ口中に滲んだ血を飲み込んだ日を忘れたかそうそうあの味を思い出せこぼし尽くして枯れ果てた涙の味を思い出せその悔しき思い出を癒して足りるアペリティフであると信じている
What the hell? Once again, the godhead servants tilted the deep red glass against her mouth. Rosa attempted to close her lips in resistance. But the deep red liquid was relentlessly poured into her mouth, which was hanging open with shock, and the inside of her mouth was filled with a ghastly sweetness. It was definitely a fragrant sweetness. Her brother, who she had thought of so hatefully, and who had made her soak her pillow so many times, had died dozens of times over to tinge this wine crimson, so it must have tasted sweet. Another crack cup, another downward spiral, another death. Ooh. But Losa tried to spit it out. Because of that, the deep red wine that spilled out of Losa's mouth made her look as if she was covered in blood. If this ghastly substance was only the aperitif, Losa couldn't help but feel uncomfortable about what would happen if this banquet continued.
それは旬の野菜による二枚舌のサラダ風だ。
Fork? Tongue?
お前がいつか食いちぎってやりたいと9歳の誕生日の日に願ったエヴァの舌で作った念願のサラダよ。
Ah! 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 Yeah, me too. When Losa heard the true nature of the pink-colored meat piled up in the salad, she had a sudden impulse to vomit her guts out. Furthermore, the ghost servant stuck a fork in it and carried it into Losa's mouth. Wait, let me get this straight. So when Losa opens her mouth to remove the content from her mouth or stomach, the goat used that moment to stick in the thing into her mouth immediately. That's comical.
姉の
What
二
the?
枚舌のお味はどうかさぞや柔らかくとろけるであろう。
How sweet, soft, and enchanting it must have tasted in her mouth. After all, Eva's lies were always sweet, and young Losa had always listened to them. So you could say that the taste of the stimulating pepper seasoning that had been added expressed the details of those lies well. Losa spat out the tongue salad that kept being pushed into her mouth, covering it with saliva. But the goat-head servants carefully returned it to the plate and carried it to Losa's mouth over and over again. Wait, what? They refeed the vomit content? That's lewd.
言うに及ばずそのサラダにはエヴァの舌を5枚も惜しげなく使っている。
Ah, Eva and her genetically what? And her genetic defects that makes her have 5 tongues. Yeah, that must be it. I mean, Kinso have 6 toes, so Eva can have 5 tongues. Yeah,
舌は一人から1枚しか奪えん。
of course.
しかしわらわなら何度でも奪える。
Wow, if you're Liu, then world hunger would be the thing of the past. Imagine what your power can do. Well, she'll probably ruin economy, but you know. As Losa's tears dripped down, she resisted, half crazed. However, the only way she could resist was by refusing to swallow. Even if she didn't swallow it, the taste of the French dressing increasingly violated Losa's mouth.
気に召さぬか？
No. Please return this to the chef.
まだまだ料理は続くぞ。
I need refunds, please.
ルドルフの顔の皮で包んだ鈴木のパイ。
Ooh, what? Let me guess. Tree face. Or you know what? For extra irony, 2 face.
脳みそを茹でたスープに肝臓のフォアグラ。デザートにも期待せよ。
Oh my.
兄弟だけではないぞ。
Oh.
お前が信頼しにもかかわらず裏切った人間たちをふんだんに調理したこの宴をそなたの心が満足するまで永遠に続けようではないか。
We are satisfied. Thank you.
永遠。
Can we go now?
嬉しいだろう後ろ宮ローザ。
Okay, so I guess Beatrice thinks that Rosa did something wrong. Is it that she was abusing Maria?
嫌がるふりなんかするなよ。本当は嬉しいってのは分かってるんだぜ。笑いたくば笑えばいい。ムカつく兄貴や姉貴の悲鳴の生演奏がないとご機嫌になれないってんならいくらでも聞かせてやる。いいんだよ、いやいやで。それがお前の勝負なんだろ。本当は全身が泡立つほどに嬉しいんだよ。なのに表向きは苦しんでるふりをしてるだけなんだよな。いいんだぜ。ここにはお前が気にする世間体も対面も何にもない。存分の大笑いして食い散らかせよ。最高の宴だろ。後ろ見やろうぜ。
Okay, but why does her? I assume that CG was supposed to be representing Rosa's mouth, right? But why does it look like monster's mouth?
すまぬすまぬ。デザートを驚かそうと思って内緒にしていたが、やはり明かしておこう。明かせばフルコースを食べ遂げようという励みにもなるだろう。デザートはお前が愛しているふりをし続けなければならないマナ娘。
Uh-oh.
マリアとリンゴのオーブン焼きだよ。
Okay, so you hurt Maria?
うまそうだろ。
I thought you wouldn't hurt Maria.
こいつを食べればお前は全てから解放される。自由だよ、自由。やっとローザという一人の人間として自由を得るんだよ。嬉しいだろ。
I thought she did.
嬉しいはずさ。よだれが垂れてるぜ。鏡を見てみろよ。
What the hell? Oh, you're here. Okay. Suddenly, a muscular goat-head cook was holding Maria under his arm. And Maria gazed at Rosa with a face that was just slightly sad.
ママ、マリアのこと邪魔だった？
Yes.
邪魔じゃない。
As Rosa spat out the food that was continually being carried to her mouth, as she was covered with mess and saliva and blood, she resisted futilely and screamed.
ママがマリアのこと邪魔なら、マリア食べられても平気。
Good. Eat her. Eat her.
だってマリアはいつもママにひどいことばかり。
Yes.
マ
Yes.
マが男の人を連れてくる時も静かにできなかった。
Now I'm on board. Even when you were Oh.
ママが男の人とお泊まりしてくる時、寂しくて暴れてお部屋を台無しにした。
Why you didn't help?
勝手に探しに行って迷子になって警察のお世話になってママに恥をかかせた。
What is this info dump?
何日も帰ってこなくて泣いちゃって近所の人に慰めてもらってママに恥をかかせた。
Wait, what? You left her alone for days? Base.
こんなマリアだからママの迷惑になってる。生まれてきてごめんなさい。だからマリアは ママのために美味しいリンゴのオーブン焼きになるの。そしたらママに初めてマリアがいてよかったって思ってもらえるかな。
Well, even in death, you are still a nuisance to
マ
Rosa
リアを食べて
and me.
美味しかったって思ってもらえるかな。
おいしいよね。感類にむせべよ。娘がここまで行ってるぜ。
Okay, so this entire scene is just here to tell us about how Rosa got abused and how Rosa abused Maria, right? So that's the point. Okay.
マナ娘とリンゴのオーブン焼きなんて最高のデザート。これだけ美味しい食材に育てられるなんて、あんた最高の母親だぜ。後宮ローゼ。
Yeah. Oh my. What happened?
ママ、今までありがとう。
Thanks for everything. Awesome. Everyone. Salute.
バイバイ。
Bye bye.
待ってマリア、違うの。もうやめて、もうやめて。こんなの嫌。私はこんなこと望んでない。もうやめて、もう許して。いややめて。口に入れないで。
So this is a revenge for Maria.
我がもてなしに満足してもらえたか。
No, 1 out of 5 stars in what's it called? Yelp reviews.
ならばそなたには認めてもらおう。わらわが魔女であることを宣言せよ。後宮ローザはベアトリーチェを魔女と認めると宣言せよ。
Oh, so it's just about the witch? Okay.
認めます。後宮ローザ、ベアトリーチェを魔女だと。
Oh, that's not fair.
だからマリアを返して。
I'll give you Maria, alright. On the plate. Yeah. Cackle, cackle, cackle.
私を解放して。
I hate this CG so much. It's scary. It's creepy.
ついに認めさせたぞ。小賢しきバトラはすでに屈服し、黄金鏡に招かれながらわらわを否定する愚か者ローザにも認めさせた。
Oh, so everyone accept that you're the witch. Problem solved. Okay.
完璧だ。It's perfect.
Don't you have to say it like that?
成し遂げたぞ。完璧な勝利を。
Flawless victory, my good man. You enjoying this? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'm enjoying this too. Although it's a bit creepy.
さあマリアを連れて行け。ローザに美味なオーブン焼きを振る舞ってやれ。
Of course. Oh. Oh, I thought you were a furniture.
俺にはてめえの牛血をスライスしてサンドイッチを作ってくれ。
Every single time, huh? He has to talk about the track of land.
その声は。
Wait, so he stops surrendering? What? What happened? An arm grabbed the back of the witch's head and smashed her face into the table. What about the goat? People. As it did, the witch broke to pieces, turned into a group of goat butterflies, and deformed into her body a short distance away. How convenient. Convenient.
バトラー。 マグとなって魂まで屈服していたはず。
Me too.
そのつもりだったんだがな。
Ah, you got your shirt back too.
てめえの趣味の悪いレシピに耳を貸してるうちに腹が減ってきちまってよ。魔女の丸焼きが食いたくなってきちまったのさ。それからマリア、自分を食べてなんてセリフは10年早いぜ。
What is going on?
ただし10年経ったら必ず俺に言えよ。
What do you mean? What do you mean? She's your cousin, Butler. Don't be sweet home Alabama here.
約束する。
Well, except this one would be sweet home Lokkenjima.
バトラ君。
Wait, you think she's doing this to provoke Butler? What, for extra fun?
まだしたな、ローザおばさん。俺は忘れてたぜ。こいつは俺とこの女の一騎打ちだったんだ。
Yeah, 1v1 me, bro.
俺が屈するわけには断じていかなかったんだ。ローザおばさんが粘ってくれたおかげで再び戦う気力を取り戻せたぜ。
This man, he was broken to the depths of his soul and capitulated to me. And I thought that he got eaten as well. I see he doesn't know when to give up. Just what I would expect from Ushinomiya Kinso's grandson. But what about his son? So the chick of a phoenix is a phoenix after all.
威勢が良い。気に入った。そうでなくてはな。わらわの期待する後ろ宮バトラとはそうでなくてはならん。わらわを否定してみろ。そしてそれをわらわは完膚なきまでに叩き潰す。何度でも屈服させてやろうぞ。一度靴を舐めたそなたに何度でも敗北の味を教え込んでやる。
上等だぜ、この後ろ宮バトラ。泥を吸ってでも立ち上がる男だってことを教えてやれ。
Oh, it can only go up from here, right?
俺は喧嘩で無敵だった試しはね何度か負けてる。だがな、必ず泥を吸って立ち上がる。
Cool, Butler. So let us get back to the locked room mystery, right? Right?
そして必ず蹴りをつける。男の喧嘩はな、負けを認めない限りどれだけ叩きのめされようと負けじゃねえんだよ。
Oh, I thought you accepted defeat by licking her
一
shoes.
本取られただけで俺が参ると思うなよ。楽しませてやるぜ、ベアトリーチャ
受けて立とうぞ後ろ宮バトラ。カグども、次なるゲームの準備を始めよ。
What about this game?
その間に貴様にはたっぷりと聞かせてもらおうではないか。こたびのゲームでは密室も多いぞ。
Yeah, finally.
そなたの逃げ工場のほとんどをわらわが赤で叩き潰した。その上でさらにどのようなへりくつで言い逃れてみせるのか。
Well, it was Shannon, and it was Shannon. There we go.
礼拝堂の鍵、ジェシカの部屋の鍵、使用人室の鍵、夏日の部屋の鍵、客間の鍵。
It was anyone. It was probably Cannon, and then he killed himself or something, and then Shannon used the key to lock the room, and then also Shannon with the, I think Shannon and Genji with the knife and blackmail Goda. And this one is Shannon shooty anyone. Anyway, I start blasting or something. There we go, easy. And she faked her own death. And the parlor was Losa. There we go, perfect.
お前らのお得意な奇想天外、妄想暴言空想はったり、とんでも超展開斜め上でわらわをとことん否定してみせろよ。
ああ、ダメだぜ、全然ダメだ。
God damn it. Objection! Oh, that's it? That's so short. Okay, well, that's fine too. Oh, he says. And then not saying anything. Cool. This is amazing, this game. Okay, while we wait for the credit to end, let me adjust something quickly. Oh, they have lyrics? Okay. Well, we should take this moment to take some break. I need to refill my water as well. So 3 minutes break and we shall be right back. Take some drinks, snacks, and all that stuff. Well, I'm back. Let me see if I can read any of this. That's Gulasan Neko. Oh, and Sumi-san can't read kanji, so sorry. Puleko. Laku. Don't know what this one. Is it Ka or Jikara or something power, I guess? Don't know that. Nakao Boshi. That sounds familiar. Masuda, something something. So who are these people? Are they like... Oh, are they like a musician? I think I've heard of this. Kanae Yudai. Don't know that. I know this is probably he. which means fire. I can't read. Are they the same people as the first episode? No, this one is Umineko no Naku colony, or the cry of the seagull when the seagulls cry. Yeah. Why is it formatted this way? Sui. Oh. Leo crew, hello. I hope you're doing well. We just finished the tea party of the second episode. It's also that's Jessica's song. I see. That makes sense. Okay, that says movie or movie. Can't read that, but I think that's Nana or whatever means 7 something. Okay, can't read that. I also can't read that. Flag? EU flag? Okay. Special thanks to staff, consumer staff, something happiness. I couldn't read in time. Oopsie. So many kanjis that I don't know. Oh, you're also studying Japanese. Nice. The kanjis are memory games that I can't do it. Okay, that's 10 means heaven or sky or whatever. Orutashiusu. I think that means small, but I don't know how to read that in that context. Shiro something, dai or o something. I don't know, white something, big something. Kanji is hard. Very hard. Oh, my memory is not good, so kanji will be a pain in the neck. Oh, it's not end yet. Oh, EU flag, so that's what it called. I was like, what do you mean EU flag? Okay. Okay, I assume that kanji is musakashi yone, is it? Which means it's hard. Is my guess close? Oh, okay. I actually don't know the kanji for musica, but yeah, I can guess. Oh, that's is that kusa or wala? I can't see because it's a kusa, right, for the grass, which looks like, yeah, okay, so it's LOL for the Japanese. I don't remember the history. I think it was the kanji for wara means love. Looks like grass. So they went with kusa, which means grass instead. That was weird. But makes sense. Welcome to the tea party of the unhuman. Okay. Question mark. Okay. Wait, that was a tea party for human? What?
さてお楽しみいただけたか
Yeah.
ここまで一方的なワンサイドゲームだと見応えを通り越して退屈よ。
これは相変わらずお点が辛い。
Yeah, 2 out of 10. Too much magic.
退屈を愛さないベルンカステル教にふさわしい迫力ある展開だったと自負していただけにこれは
Oh, I forgot to get the thing out. Okay. Phew.
迫力については まあ認めるわ。ただフェアなゲームとしてはひどいものね。
Yeah, that's not fair. Too much magic.
もう少し対等な条件でないと。
Also, you use fake cops. That's horrible.
勝ち目がないと言われるか。ベルンカステル教に。
どういう意味かしら、ベア。
ごまかさなくてもよい。すでに知っておるぞ。そなたが傍観者でないことを。
What you mean? She didn't help me. She did nothing.
隠し通せているつもりか。そなたは人の領地まではるばるやってきて、わらわの逆の目に貼る不届き者よ。
You're all in good fun, I'm
わ
sure.
らわのゲームを傍観するつもりでいて、わらわの敗北に熱く張っておるのだろうが、図星であろう。
Dots.
だったら
実に面白い。
Such a sad mood. Such a sad move. Yeah, yeah. I came here to trample and interfere with your game. What are you gonna do? What a sad energy.
あのラムダデルタ教を退けた最強の魔女、ベルンカステル教と戦える機会を賜れるとは、本当に愉快よ。
ええ、私も愉快よ。そこまで自信満々のあなたがボロボロに負けるところが見たくて。あれ、
なんと素直なお人なのか。それにしても、わらわと大ベルンカステル教との対決をただの一人の感染者もなくというのは、いくらなんでももったいないというもの。
呼んだのね、あの子。
What child? What? You have a child? What's going on? My eyes! Who are you? More waifu? Yuri, how many people laugh like this?
見つけたわよ。ようやく見つけたわ。ベルンカステル。
Lambda Delta. Okay.
ごきげんよ、ラムダ。あなたも暇ね。退屈を愛さない同士、再び巡り合うのは運命かしら。
Classic 90s. And we laugh. Yeah.
バカな子ね。私に勝てたのはちょっとした運と相性の問題だとどうして気づかなかったのかしら。それで天狗になってよりにもよってベアトリーチェに喧嘩を売るとは身の程知らずもいいとこね。
What did they fight about? Pokemon trading card? What?
ベアトリーチェは強いわよ。私より残酷だしね。ほんのちょびっと。あとそれと人のことを勝手にラムダって略さないで。
But why not?
ベアともバカね。この子はあんたのゲームであってもしっちゃかめっちゃかにするわよ。
ラムダデルタ教には決してギャラリーとしてだけお呼びしたのではない。
Yep. Oop, not that one. Oh. Okay, this one is the same as the last time, I think. The witch of certainty who has lived for 1,000 years, she embodies the idea that hard workers are rewarded and is highly respected even by humans. Though she is a witch, she does not stray far from the concepts of humans. For that reason, her power as one worshipped while humans is incalculable. However, she is fickle about whose efforts she chooses to reward, and in many cases she bestows her favor upon those who can please her the most. Her massive, swift, and terrifying power can cause any witch to submit in an instant. However, she is often legless, and Baron Castello was able to take full advantage of that.
そなたがわらわと逆の目に張っているとお伝えしたら、今日はそなたの逆の目に張ると仰せになられる。
Well, Batola is in shambles right now because she keeps bringing in more witches.
あんたまだ根に持ってるのね、
Your fight and law are a loose reference to Higurashi events, not needed to understand, but it's interesting if you know what happened. I did watch Higurashi anime, and I still have no idea how. Well, I know that Ben Castellaru looks like Furude Rika from the anime, and Lambuda Derita looks like what was her name? Satoko, I think. Yeah, very loose, right? Yeah, I still don't get the reference, but yeah, I think that's the extent of the reference, I guess. Do I plan to play the new psychological horror game soon? Nagari Shesku. If there's jump scares, well, if there's more jump scares than this one, then the answer is no. I don't like horror games. I'm sorry to say. It has fourth wall breaks and psychological aspect like Doki Doki is becoming popular. It's a visual novel. Yeah, and Doki Doki does have jump scares, so I'm not playing that, I think. Okay, if I'm going to play this, then someone has to be on Discord holding my hands. Let me say that. But yeah, I don't do well with horror games. I think, what was the episode? I think episode 1. Oh yeah, the Mario face. That one really was. I really don't like that, the Mario face part. So I guess if there's any other visual novel that does that, then probably no.
私は宇宙最強の魔女なんだから。でもあんたに負けちゃったから最強じゃないの。だからあんたと敵対する相手は誰であっても私を味方するんだから。
What is this? Cold War? Proxy War? What's going on? Is that like a proverbial like nuclear in this story as well?
というわけだ。大ベルンカステル教が相手ならば、この程度ではハンデにもならぬだろうが、余興にはふさわしかろう。
How would she help
好き
me?
になさい。バレてる以上、私も本格的にやらせてもらうわ。
それがよかろう。もとより、わらわの辞書に手加減の文字はないのでな。
Yeah, I can see that you say this witch.
ラムダデルタ教、この度の貴重な縁を楽しもうではないか。
ええ、こちらこそよろしくよ。いや、こいつには私も散々に栄養飲まされてるの。
What did she do to you?
私たち二人で叩き潰して2倍でお返ししなきゃ腹の虫が収まんないのよ。
こちらこそよろしくよ。ラムダ、そしてベアとどういう勝敗になろうとも、これは私たちにとってとても有意義な戦いになるわね。
Why?
そうね、もちろん負ける気はないけど、私たちには勝敗以上に意義がある。
何しろわらわたちは退屈を愛さない。
Yeah, watch the old Higurashi or the new one. Both of them actually. Well, yeah, wait, I don't wanna spoil it for other people or the VOD viewers. So I have to word this a bit carefully. But I probably watch all of them. The new one that has the opening. Can't remember the name. Oh, God damn it. Well, it's a. Well, there's a school. I think there's a school that Rika and Satoko go to, and they have a bit of a spat let's just say that, right? I think that's the new one, right? So I probably watch them all, unless there's newer one that I didn't realize. Oh yeah. Okay. So there's no newer one. I see. Yeah, I watched that. Though, maybe one could say that Lambda Delta and Berlin Castello are from the well, those two based from the ending. I don't know. But yeah, I guess the reference is very loose, I suppose. The three witches giggled, crackled, and guffawed.
その通りよ。感謝するわ、ベアト。やっと退屈から逃れられそうだわ。せいぜい私を楽しませなさい。ラムダデルタと二人がかりで。
そうさせてもらうぞ。
Well, where was Berlin Castello when Bartola suffered?
そうと決まればベアト、早速作戦会議をするわよ。
Do you need a strategy for
そ
this?
の子の弱点は知り尽くしてる。それをすべて伝授してあげるわ。
にもかかわらず、ラムダデルタ教は親ぶれになられたと。
True!
もう、教えてあげない、教えてあげない。
Sin. Okay.
退屈しない御人であるな、ラムダデルタ教は。
でしょ。面倒をよろしくね。あれで寂しがり屋なのよ。
I think Mendo means like trouble or like hindrance. So it's like, yeah, please take care of the hindrance, please.
なるほど。今流行りのなんとかというやつか。
What?
さすがはラムダデルタ教。最先端でおられ。
もう行きなさいよ、あの子。あなたが追っかけてくるの待ってるわよ。
それでは失礼しよう。また次のゲームにて。
What a sadist. So are you going to talk to me now, Berlin Castello Kyo?
ごめんなさいね。厄介なのが来たけど、気にしないで。
Yeah.
それよりひどいことになったわね。
Okay, let me guess. With Lambda Delta, well, assistance, the story will take a turn for a stranger turn, maybe? Or they might stop using the same trick as episode 1 and 2 altogether. We'll see.
私もラムダとのゲームでだいぶ悲惨な末路というのを経験してきたつもりでいるけど、今回のは群を抜いてひどいわ。
How bad can it be?
あなたが膝を抱いて心を閉ざしてしまう気持ちもわからなくない。こんな末路あと何度もやられたら100年を待たずに心が殺されてしまうわ。ベアトにカンパされてしまったから白状する。今のあなたはかつてラムダの世界にとらわれていた頃の私にそっくりなの。過酷な運命の迷路に閉じ込められ魔女にいいようにいたぶられている。
Okay, what do you get if you win?
私はそこから生まれた魔女だから、あなたの姉に当たるのかもしれない。だから
お姉様、
あなたに力を貸そうと決めたの。しかし
You
私
did
の
nothing
運命
last
に比べて
episode.
もあなたのそれはあまりにも無言。
Oh wow, is it that bad, Doctor?
同情どころか涙までもらってしまいそうな。でもどうかくじけないで。ベアトになんか決して屈しないで。確かにあの子のゲームはあまりに卑劣。
I know, right?
ゲーム版を少しだけ見させてもらったけど、あまりに卑劣かつ狡猾な仕掛けで、その舞台仕掛けのいやらしさは 多分ラムダデルタのゲーム版のそれをはるかに上回るわ。しかも恐ろしいことに、あの子は駒を指すとき常に最善手を指しているわけではない。
Oh, really? Interesting.
ここがラムダとは大きく異なる点。ラムダは勝つために常に最善手で圧倒的な数の駒を指してくる。しかしベアトはたまにわざと手を抜いて駒を指してくるの。
Well, one could say that the corpse's discovery is her pulling punches, maybe, because she doesn't have to show us any corpses, to be fair.
困ったことに相手の指し手から手の内を探ろうとしている私たちにとって、これは非常に手強い情報のノイズ。厄介な撹乱になりうるわ。しかしチェスに例えるなら、無駄な一手は相手にノイズを与えるかもしれないけれど、貴重な一手を損していることに違いはない。つまり付け入る余地はゼロじゃないってこと。あなたには信じられないだろうけども、今回のゲームもそう。あれだけ圧倒的な展開に見えて実は隙がある。
Okay, but does that mean that with Lambda Delta here, they might play differently now? So no more like wasteful moves, maybe?
つけ込ませたいかのように隙がある。それが罠なのか、こちらを試しているのかわからないけども、とにかく屈服しないで、思考を止めないで、あらゆる可能性を否定しないで。あなたが戦う意志を持ち続ける限りベアトに勝ちはない。
Don't deny any possibility. It was the KGB or the CIA. There we go, 19% solved.
魔女の戦いは守りが肝心よ。勝とうとするより負けないようにしなさい。
But Beatrice said that there's no not lose, there's only win or
認
something.
め
I
たら
don't
負
know.
けなら断じて
Well,
認め
at the
て。
epitaph, I mean.
あなたに魔女を認めさせること、これがベアトリーチェの勝利条件の一つであることは、もう私もあなたの味方であると公言した以上、できる限りの力になれるよう努力するわ。
But you are the witch. I, a witch, shall assist you in playing a game where you don't acknowledge witches. Yeah, that makes sense. For sure.
あなたも努力なさい。もしまだ膝を抱いているなら早く立ち直って。
How does she know? Well, except that I'm not hugging my knees.
こういう時なんて言ったかしら。
Nipa.
その
Please don't.
ファイト。おお。
Got me. There we go. Reference. Cool. Okay. Got me good. Really? Me?
恥ずかしいわね。
Yeah.
私がここまでしてあげたんだから早く立ち直りなさいよね。
Okay. Okay, but what's her endgame for assisting us? Where you come from?
ベルンはいじけてどっか行っちゃったかしら。本当にざまあないったらありゃしない。それにしても
You really like teleportation, huh?
相変わらずベルンが選ぶ駒はしょぼいわね。チェスだってそうでしょ。駒が全部ポーンだったら勝ち目ゼロでしょ。駒が全部ルークやビショップだったら絶対負けやしないわ。
Yep, that's true.
まあ前回は私がついつい哀れになって 好きな場所から駒を進めていいわよって言ったら、ベルのやつお情けの空気も読めずに手持ちのポーンを全部入場させた状態から始めて。
What?
何よあれ、あんなの負けでもなんでもないんだから。
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sounds like a loser excuse to me.
ああ、思い出しただけでもムカムカするわ。そんなわけでこの私はベルンがギャフンとする顔を見ないと腹の虫が収まらないわけ。そんなわけなんで、ベルンの駒のあんたがそんなざまなんで、私は最高にいい気分なわけ。
You're very rude, aren't you?
しかもあの子はあれでいて本当に負けず嫌いだから、きっと今頃悔しくって歯ぎしりをして涙をポロポロ流してるわよ。本当にざまないわよ。ほら、あんたも一緒に笑いなさいよ。
I'm not doing that again. That was horrible.
ちょっと、あんたまだ膝を抱いてるの？
Wait, what? I thought Batola returned. Or is this before the tea party with Rosa?
ベアトにちょっと本気出されたくらいでもうそのざまなの？情けないったらありゃしない。あんまり情けないからちょっとだけ力を貸してあげるわ。
I'll take all the help I can get.
この宇宙最強で絶対の魔女である大ラムダデルタ卿があんたの絶望的な勝率をほんのちょっぴりだけ絶対に近づけてやるわ。感謝なさい。
Him.
ベアトリーチェはね、確かに残酷で強力な魔女かもしれないけれど、この私の敵じゃない。なぜか？甘いからよ。あの子はあと数手でチェックメイトできる局面を作りつつわざと詰めない。くだらない駒を取ったり余計な駒を置いてより一方的な盤面にしてみたり。
Okay, I feel like in the episode 1 and 2, there's no like obvious mistakes that I've seen. Or maybe the one I pick up on was the mistake, but what? Not sure what that means.
早い話が勝ちが見えると遊び出す悪い癖があるってわけ。
Okay, but when you say she's going to win, it means that it is certain that it's the witch doing. So I thought that is impossible.
あんたやベルンにとって辛いさまざまな攻め手のほぼ全てが私から見ればやりすぎの無駄もいいところ。
Okay, I think she meant the fantasy part, like when there are ghosts attacking Shannon and Georgie and Canon, right? And the Canon zombies. Like all the magic scene, I think probably that's what Lambda Delta meant by waste and overkill. Yeah, I would think so. I mean, those scenes serves nothing but telling me that the scene was unreliable, right? I mean, scenes without magic can be unreliable as well, but the scene with magic, I am pretty sure that that's not what happened.
つまりそれこそ好きでありチャンスでもあるってわけね。恐れるに値する相手じゃないでしょ。
Batola probably didn't know this yet, and I would probably don't know this if this was like 20 years ago where I only watched like Detective Conan, right? But now that I played Danganronpa and Isomnium File, I can see why sometimes the scenes are not reliable. If you're used to, let's say, the Sherlock Holmes movie or Detective Conan, I don't remember any scene that lies to you. They just simply don't show the scene that might reveal the trick, right? They'll show that later when maybe Sherlock Holmes or the Edogawa Conan opine on the scene or some such. So I feel like people who haven't experienced twisting mystery novel or games, they're probably not able to pick up on that as fast.
手段と目的を時に履き違える
But I feel that for those people, this hint means nothing.
そして悪い遊びが過ぎるその結果自ら弱点を作り晒してさえいる
But if you say she makes a lot of mistakes, okay, so now I think analyzing who did the crime and who's the accomplice are not as hard as analyzing the motives because it's not as obvious, right? We just know that Beatrice has love and Kinso wants every molecules of Beatrice. But what does that mean? I don't know. Hopefully the next episode would tell us more. Because in episode 2, the introduction, it gives us like insight to Shannon and Canon, right? I conclude that Canon was the main murderer for the episode 1, and for episode 2, I would conclude now that Shannon is the main murderer of the episode 2. Don't tell me if I'm right or wrong, by the way, because we'll see on the answer arc, right? But so I feel like the introduction of episode 2 serves as a glimpse to the motive of a possible motive for Shannon and Canon. Even though I don't understand anything, I'll just guess that it's something about the gospel house or the Fukuin house, and that's where my reasoning ends. So hopefully I can understand that before beginning the answer arc. That means after episode 4. So we'll see.
私のような最強の魔女から見ればなんでこんな余裕ぶったことをするのか理解できない自ら勝率を下げてるなんてねでもまあそのせいでベルンみたいな相手を読んでかわすタイプの魔女には非常に相性が悪いってわけよ
Yeah, it could be that Beatrice just wants some fun, but that sounds like a cop-out to me. So, not sure. Like, do you think that he wants Batola to quote-unquote win? Or does she want Batola to understand the motive? Right? Like, why does the murder even happen in the first place? Maybe that's the key to understanding Beatrice, but I don't know.
読みが効かないからベルンにとっては私みたいな素直で正直なタイプは読みやすくてやりやすいんでしょうね
Honest type? You? Okay.
つくことにまあでも私みたいな超火力タイプはベアトみたいな軽くて広い弾幕タイプなんか真正面から打ち破れちゃうわけだから相性のじゃんけんみたいなものかしら私がパーならベアトがグーベルンはチョキってとこねまあどうでもいいことかしら確かに私のパーはベルンのチョキに負けるけど パーよりはるかにすごい超パーだったらチョキにだって勝てるでしょ。
Wait, I thought that Baron Castello is the witch of miracle, so shouldn't she be the one who can read multiple possibilities and would know that Beatrice might not use the best move? Whereas Labrador Delta, she's a witch of certainty, so she'll probably amplify one of the possibilities, I guess. Don't know how that works. I don't believe in witches. Becoming battler now.
つまりこのラムダデルタ教は超パーってわけ。
Why would you brag about that?
少しは血色が戻ってきたみたいね。ベアとのやつ、ローザとかいう駒をいじめて遊んでるわ。
Oh, so this is before the tea party. Okay.
一見すると本当に趣味の悪いやつだと思うでしょ。
Yeah.
違うのよ。
Oh, really?
あんたが立ち直って戻ってくるのを期待して時間を潰して待ってるだけなのよ。
Also, I was kind of right.
わざと憎まれるようなことをしてあんたの義憤を引き出そうという手ね。
Yeah, but why? But I feel like this is one of the hint to her motive. But why?
ああ、やだやだそういう子って。
Did she know Batola before? Would she be one of the 18 people? Sorry, 18 people?
じゃあ私は戻るわね。あ、
Awa?
私があんたにちょびっとだけ力を貸したのは内緒よ。別にあんたを助けたくて力を貸したわけじゃないんだからね。
It's okay. Your secret is safe. Guys, look!
この宇宙最強の魔女の私はベルンに負けて最強の座を奪われちゃったの。それで私はベルンからその座を取り戻さなくちゃならないわけだけど、もしここでベルンがベアトに負けちゃったら最強の座が今度はベアトに移っちゃうじゃない。まあ別に私はベアトから奪い返す方が楽だからいいわけだけど、それじゃあ私の腹の虫が収まらないのよね。ベルンは私が打ち負かす。そして最強の座も私が取り返すの。別にあんたに力を貸すわけじゃないんだからね。
It's not like I'm really helping you or anything, okay? Baba, baka. The true Cinderella.
ベルンを泣かせたら許さないんだから。
Okay, wow, it's the game's getting better and better. Is it done? Okay. So, ooh, that looks good. How many hours have we used for this game? Get off me, Maria. Oh, it's here. Let me move. I wonder why the pictures. Oh, I guess they segmented it. No, I thought it was between like wholesome group from murder group, but no. Damn, you look so cool. Too bad it's all fictional. Can we zoom out? I don't remember. Oh, there we are. Wait. I thought we only saw like the upper half. That's actually full body CG. Okay, so she has the tattoo on her thigh. Okay, so not really similar to Canon because he's on the collar. Thought that I could do something with that. Objection! Wait, so I can't reverse. Okay. Weird. Yeah, fair enough. So many CGs. Eight portraits. That's a lot. Wait, so one for each episode, right? Why is her death the strange one? Even episode 1, she's the only one who... Go back. Why is her death so important to give us CG like for 2 consecutive episodes? And we never see the stake pierce her or something bad happen to her directly. Like, I mean, for Jessica, we see the stake. Hideyoshi, you see the stakes. But for Shannon, no, you can't see that. That would be bad. That would not be PC, I guess. So I don't know what that's about. Okay. I think my favorite music would be this one. I feel like it would not be out of place in action games or anime. It's amazing. Anyway, it's very late, so we have to pause it here for now. Hear me. Tomorrow probably not Umineko's, so we'll probably continue this on Sunday or Monday. Hear me. So with that, allow me to edit here for now, and let us send you to Serena. They are playing Hollow Knight. Oh, I wish I could find someone who play visual novel, but yeah, I had fun so far, and despite almost 60 hours of this game, I think I can't believe I still have fun and invest into this. I still don't want to stop thinking about the mystery. That's amazing, I think. I think it's pretty hard to make some long form media that doesn't turn away people from it, or make them bored, or make them just cruising, so to speak, right? Okay, let me type the red message. There we go. So with that, there's 20 seconds left. So with that, let me end it here for today. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll be seeing you the next time. Please take care of yourselves, and goodbye. you